And we're live. Welcome to the stream tonight, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We have a massive Game 5 on deck between the New York Islanders and Pittsburgh Penguins. This is going to be a big game in determining who is able to win this series, as the series right now is tied up 2-2, 2 games apiece, and taking a 3-2 lead really significantly increases your chances of winning a series. So this is a massive game tonight and should be a lot of fun. I hope that you guys are ready. Cannot wait to stream this one here for you. This has been a really fun series the entire first round, and I think that we're going to see another fantastic game here tonight between these two. New York in Pittsburgh. Penguins and Islanders both looking for that series lead and to push the other one to the brink of elimination. Welcome into the chat, everybody. Chris, Officer, Prosperous, Kyle, Bubbaloo, Brian, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Prosperous is at the game. That is absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. At the game. That is awesome. Ace, what is going on? Brandon, welcome into the chat. Caden, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. This is going to be a fun night. Timothy, what is going on? Welcome. Chandler, welcome. I'm literally doing the Leafs tomorrow. The Leafs aren't even on TV in the U.S. here. The Leafs game is only on NHL Network. You can't even get it on regular cable in the U.S. Joey, what is going on? Caesar, welcome. Off the Post, welcome. Caden, welcome. Jorel in the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Appreciate everybody being in the chat. Hey, what is going on, Red Rubber? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you here in the chat. LM, what is going on? Chandler, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Get that sub hype in the chat, everybody. New sub hype for Chandler in the chat. I'm literally doing the Leafs game tomorrow night. That'll be game 4 of that series at 7:30. Yes, Pittsburgh is at home, Kyle. Pittsburgh is home tonight here for this Game 5. They are the higher seed, so they get games 1, 2, 5, and 7 at home. Poppy Cartez, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Another new subscriber in the chat. Welcome. Give some new sub hype in the chat for Poppy here. Kim, welcome into the stream. Sasha, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're getting ready for a big one here. Hootie, what is going on? God Bobo. No, I'm doing the Penguins and the Islanders, as the title of the video says. Matthew, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I have no idea, Caden. I'm done trying to guess who's going to win in the playoffs, because I have no idea. There's been plenty of surprises so far. There's been quite a few, I don't know, there's been quite a few games that I thought one team was going to win, and it just did not happen. There's been some series that I thought certain teams were going to win, and it hasn't happened. So I really don't like trying to predict the playoffs, because I just have it's so just unpredictable. Yo, NHL 21 plays. What is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Daniel, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Can we get some new sub hype in the chat? Kyle, tomorrow I am doing Leafs and Canadians. Oh, all right, there we go. Officer, sounds good. See you later, Prosperous. Have a great time at the game tonight. I do not have an opinion. I literally just watch the game and react to it. I'm not going to try and guess who wins. Cam, what is going on? Brian, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I am not surprised that Boston won off the post. I am surprised that it was only a 5-game series, though. I had Bruins in 7 in that one. I am surprised that Boston finished it as early as they did, but I'm not surprised that the Bruins won the series. Preds have as good a shot as anybody, Jack. I mean, I thought that series was over after the first 2 games, and I was dead wrong about that. The Predators have done a tremendous job of winning on home ice. And, I mean, that's anybody's series at this point. That's anyone's series at this point with between those two tied up at 2 now. Game 5 is going to be massive in that series, Jack. Whichever team gets that 3-2 lead, I think is going to win the series. Mike is here. What is going on? Welcome. In my bracket, Bubbaloo, I had Penguins in 6, but Islanders have put up a very, very good fight in this series, and this game is going to be massive. Let's see. Chandler, I do not have NHL 21. I really don't have a lot of time to play video games. I'm working during the day and then streaming at night most of the time. Yes, off the post. Great to have you here. Appreciate it. Eric, what is going on? Yeah, Edmonton last night, just yikes. Rory, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Get some new sub hype in the chat for Rory, everybody. New subscriber to the channel. Brody, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Brody's in the chat. LM is here. Let's see. Pens in 6 is still possible, Kyle, but they're going to have to win tonight. Today is not a holiday. No holiday that I know of. Terry, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you, Poppy. Really, really appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, Caesar. This series is 2-2 right now. It's Game 5. The series is tied at 2. And the winner of this game goes up 3-2 in the series and pushes the other team to the brink of elimination. Yes, I am in the United States, officer. Let's see. Ben, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We are getting ready for puck drop here between the Islanders and the Penguins. This should be a fun one. Really, really appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. We should just be a couple minutes or so away from the drop of the puck, and this is, I'm really excited for this game. This has been a really fun series so far. And I hope that, obviously, that continues with a great game tonight. Yeah, next Monday, Hope Glory, is Memorial Day. There's probably a good chance I won't be streaming on Memorial Day, but it's going to depend. I don't know yet. But I know that I do have plans during the day on Memorial Day for sure, possibly at night as well. So that might be my first day not streaming of the playoffs, would be Memorial Day. Zachary, what is going on? Jill, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Is Varlamov playing? I wouldn't think so, Eric. Sorokin has won the 2 games for the Islanders, so I would think that they'd be playing Sorokin. I don't know why they would play the goalie that's losing. Implicit, what is going on? Firestrike, what is going on? Welcome into the chat, guys. Thank you both so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Sorokin is in. I figured you're not going to take Sorokin out after winning the last game. There's definitely they're gonna keep him as in net until they give him until he gives them a reason not to, which I think they should have done from the get-go of the series. After he won Game 1, I think they should have just stuck with Sorokin, but they obviously didn't. Let's see. Welcome in. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, Joey. And I believe that Pittsburgh does have a very good number of fans in their arenas at this point now, I believe. So it should be a loud and exciting atmosphere for this game. Vernon, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat as always. Really appreciate everybody watching as we get ready for puck drop here. Oh, Pittsburgh looks almost full. Do they have does anyone from Pittsburgh or a Pittsburgh fan know if there's any capacity limits left on the Pens, or are they actually full? Because this arena looks very, very close to full. If it's not. Hey Brian, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Steel City, welcome in. Airwin, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We are ready for puck drop. Ilya Sorokin. Okay, no, never mind. They're showing the overhead now. It's not completely full. But there's a lot of people there in this arena, so that's good. This should be an electric atmosphere. Sorokin is in for the Islanders. Jarry is in for the Pens. We are underway. The puck is dropped. First period has begun. Game 5, a 3-2 lead on the line. Islanders dump it into the offensive zone first, just 10 seconds in. They're going to go in on the forecheck here. Pens trying to move it out. Hey, THG, what is going on? Welcome. Jaron, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, really embarrassing for the Oilers last night. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We are underway about 30 seconds into Game 5 as the Pens move it out to the neutral zone. Dumped in there by Crosby. He's going to head off for a line change. Pittsburgh's going to get an early change here that's going to give the Islanders a chance to get a breakout set up out of their zone. Moved up now, flipped through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Barzal going in on it, but the Pens D comes and not able to get it out there was Matheson. Down in the corner now, both teams going after it. Pens come away with it though, and they're going to move up now through the neutral zone into the offensive end. 4-on-3 into the zone. Islanders get back defensively. Move now, trying to come back the other way. Pens keep it in. Right at the blue line there, a little over a minute in. Penguins with a long shot there. That goes wide glove side of Sorokin. Down out of the sideboards. Taken here by New York. Letty into the middle. Gets that one now to Mayfield, and he clears it up and out of the zone. Eberle takes a check in front of the bench, but the Isles keep the puck. Line change here for both teams. Isles dump it in. They'll get the forecheck going. Pens trying to work it behind their net. Matheson to Ceci. Ceci up the boards to the wing and out. Cleared there by the Pens. Taken right back, though, by the Islanders, and they quickly transition into the offensive zone. Still looking for our first shot here. Pens, though, good D. They get back, and they're able to clear. Now to the near boards. Only one there, though, are the Isles. That's Andy Green. He dumps it in and around. Jarry leaves it behind the net for a defenseman in the corner. Up the boards there, quickly moved out. Pens bring it up into the offensive zone. Isles trying to steal it back, and they do. Good poke there at the blue line, and the Isles get possession here. Another line change. Taken now. Moved up here into the offensive zone. Pens coming right back. Gensel with a shot there. That one gets blocked wide. Isles find the rebound and clear the zone. They're coming up ice now. 2-on-3 into the offensive end. Pajot with a long shot. And that one gets gloved by Jarry. Not really that dangerous. I think it was going over the net anyway. But Jarry calmly grabs it with the glove. And we'll get a whistle here. 17:37 to go in the first. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Isles coming up here. Taken now. Offensive zone draw by J.G. Pajot. That one gets one back here. Kept in by Pullock. Down deep to Kyle Palmieri in the corner. Now he cycles it to Pajot behind the net. It goes through him, and it goes to the near side. Taken now. Pens trying to clear. They chip it up, but not out of the zone. Good keep in there right at the blue line by the Islanders. Forecheck coming in. Penn's going to try again. They send it out, but this is going to be icing as that goes all the way down. Doesn't touch anybody. 17:15 to go in the first. Still a scoreless game. Isles will get another offensive zone face-off here. Chris, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Welcome into the chat, everybody. If I haven't said hi to you yet, my apologies. I'm trying to get everybody as they came in. But we're underway here in the first period. Isles and Pens in a big game number 5 here in this series with it tied up at 2 as Tanev dumps that into the offensive end. Sorokin plays it behind the net. Chipped there, not out of the zone though. Good pinch from Pittsburgh. They are in the offensive zone now, trying to get set up. Behind the net, Letty steals it. Can't move it out though. Pens get possession right back. Thrown in there. Sorokin makes the save. Rebound in the crease. Isles able to get it out of danger, but now it's right back in front there. Chance there. Rebound chance. Sorokin pushing it. The pile there. Pittsburgh, but they can't get it by. Puck's now behind the net. Down in the corner. Isles move it up. Taken there. Pens regain it. Possession back at their own blue line. It's Letang. Good chance there. Best opportunities of the game so far. Belonging to the Penguins on that last rush. Chance there now. Sent in front. Doesn't connect. Isles move it. New York now over the red line. They'll dump it in. Fourth line goes in on the forecheck. Cizikas to Martin. Martin back up the boards. No one there to keep it in at the point. That goes all the way down. Sorokin comes out and plays it. And the Isles will have to try and break out again. Hey, Paolo, what is going on? Welcome. Josh is in the chat. What is going on? Steven, thank you. Justin, welcome. No, I don't have any more PBR Airwin. I got Labatt Blue. Taken now, 15:50 to go in the first. Moved up here. I haven't watched any of the World Championships. That's like literally the country's D teams playing. I haven't paid any attention to it at all. But Penguins fan, I mean, always nice for the U.S. to beat Canada, but I honestly haven't paid any attention to it. Robert, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Moved into the middle here. That one, Islanders with a chance. Bailey couldn't get a shot off, though. Back to the point now on the sideboards. Down low. 15-10 remaining in the first period here as the Pens try and move it up. Taking their Kapanen. Gets it past Malkin. He gets it back, though, into the offensive zone. Down in the corner. Taken here. Back out to the point. Kept in there by Marino. D to D. Marcus Pettersson. He just throws it in there. That one deflects in on Sorokin. He has to adjust to make the save. Good positional stop there. Now the Islanders are able to clear the zone. Taken here by New York. Under 15 minutes remaining now in the first period. We're still scoreless in this one. Moved up to the neutral zone. Freddie Gaudreau there for Pittsburgh. Trying to send it back the other way. Wallstrom there for the Islands. And Gaudreau and Wallstrom still digging away for it. Finally, it ends up deep into the Islanders' end. Down in the corner. McCann on the forecheck. Out front to Gaudreau. Backhand. Save there by Sorokin. Taken now, Isles. They're able to flip it up and into the offensive end. On the rush here, New York. Shot. Jerry makes a big save in his net as well. And we've got some good goaltending here early as these teams are starting to get some chances going. And the goaltenders are making the stops. 14-14 to go in the first. 0-0 game. Shots 3-1. I believe now 3-2 in favor of Pittsburgh. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Isles. Hey, Avs fanboy, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Definitely possible, Justin. Absolutely. First goal is going to be big in this game. Absolutely. This moved here, taken by Barzal. Right back now into the offensive end. Isles dump it in. Good forecheck here. Taken now, moved up and cleared. Under 14 minutes now remaining in the first period. Moved into the offensive zone, but right back out cleared here by Pittsburgh as they dump it in deep. Down behind the net. Taken there. Good check on the forecheck coming from Teddy Bluger. Back to the point now. Aston Reese. Long shot. His shot gets blocked. And the Pens will have to go back to their own zone and regroup. Moved up here now and into the offensive end. Good check there, but they send it around the boards. Adam Pelech with it deep in his own zone. Taken here now by Mayfield. He turns it over in front. Big save there by Sorokin. Taken here now into the offensive end. Crosby goes down. Chance though here for Rust, and he just loses it off his stick. Back to the point though. Marino, long shot there. Blocked down in front. Rebound chance. Just goes wide of the post. Pens putting on some pressure here, looking for the first goal of the game. Sent across there to Gensel, and that one not able to get it on goal. Or no, that wasn't. That was Pettersson jumping up into the play. And now Gensel will get back to the forward position as Pettersson goes back to D. Taken here now. Back to the point now. Long shot there from Jake Gensel. That one, traffic on the way through, and able to make the save again is Sorokin, and we get a quick whistle there. 12:40 to go in the first. 12:40 left in the first period. Islanders and Penguins still 0-0. Sorokin has made some huge saves down in the Islanders' end to keep this game scoreless. What's going on, Robert? Welcome. Penguins fan, congratulations to your sister. That is awesome. Appreciate you being here. As we head to our first commercial break here of this game, Islanders and Pens, 0-0 first period. Huge game 5 in a tied-up series here, 2-2. And this is going to be a fun one. We're already off to a pretty good start here. Pens with a lot of chances, but Sorokin is coming up huge in net right now. I don't know. THG, I'd have to go back and watch Nabokov. I don't remember how he hugs the post. That's not something that I know off the top of my head. Sorokin's off to a very, very strong start in this game. Montreal had a 4-minute power play, but did not get a shot on goal. That is absolutely brutal, Vernon. That is absolutely brutal for the Montreal Canadiens. Jesus. All right, we're coming back from commercial break now. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Penguins. Hey, John, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Offensive zone draw here for Pittsburgh. The Malkin line comes on the ice. Pens out shooting the Islanders, or outscoring chance the Islanders 4-1. We're back underway here. Penguins trying to set up in the offensive zone. Shots are 5-2 in favor of Pittsburgh. This one gets moved here. Isles trying to get it out of their zone. Kapanen keeps it in. Back down the boards here. Isles will have to try again. It gets moved to the middle. Taken here now down in the corner. We got a penalty call coming up here to the Isles, and that is going to be the first power play of this game. It's a high sticking call against the Islanders, and that is going to put Pittsburgh to the power play here and a chance to take an early lead in this game. Yes, James, this has been an awesome series. This has been an awesome series so far, and I think it's going to be an awesome one to the end for sure. We got a high sticking penalty coming up here. Pens go to the power play. 12-13 left in the first, trying to break the ice here. Face off one back defensively, though, by the Islanders, and they send it all the way down. Cleared there by New York. Pens have to go back and regroup now. It's Chris Letang. Moved up now into the middle. Bringing it now into the offensive end. Crosby over the blue line, sends it deep around the boards to Rust. Rust in the corner behind the net. Back to Crosby now on the near half wall. Back to the point, Letang. Pens setting up with possession now in the offensive zone. 1.5 minutes more power play time to work with. Long shot there. And they score! Evgeny Malkin snipes one for Pittsburgh. And they have a 1-0 lead in Game 5. That did not take long. The Pittsburgh power play comes through. And they have a 1-0 lead here in game number 5. A power play goal there by Evgeny Malkin, who just absolutely sniped it under the bar and over the blocker of Ilya Sorokin there. What a shot by Malkin. And he gives the Penguins the early lead here. Taken now, 11:40 to go in the first. Neutral zone faceoff as we get back underway. First goal of the playoffs from Malkin, and it is a big one to put the Pens up early here. It's taken now off the face-off and dumped in by the Islanders. They'll go back in on the forecheck, trying to get something going here. In front, taken though by the Pens. Good check by Wahlstrom. Palmieri comes away with the puck. Spin around shot and glove down there by Jarry. 11:22 to go. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Islanders, who are trying to find the equalizer here and get this thing back even. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot from Evgeny Malkin there. And he is put the Pens up early here. Hey, Craig, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Parker's in the chat. Welcome. We're going to redo that face-off here. 11:22 to go in the first. Hey, Yoshi Bros, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Sent down there in the corner. Taken here by the Pens. They move it up. Out of the zone, but past Freddie Goodrow to Noah Dobson. Dobson now for the Isles. Spins it around. Good pass up. Through the neutral zone now. Here comes New York into the offensive end. Pajot sends it deep. Wahlstrom and Palmieri go after it. Palmieri in the corner. Gets knocked down there by Dumoulin. Wahlstrom comes in, but the Pens take the puck, and now Letang has it up through the middle and gets a good stretch pass through there. Dobson has to play some solid D down in the corner against Zach Aston-Reese. Pajot and Tanev come in as well. We're going to dig for it along the boards now. Under 11 minutes to go here in the first period. Move behind the net here by the Penguins. Chance taken here. Down behind the net. Dobson now trying to work it out. Has Teddy Bluger all over him and just has to eat it along the boards. Now he sends it up a little bit. And Tanev not able to keep it in. Isles get it back out to the neutral zone. And it gets flipped into the bench there by the Pens D. And that's going to lead to a neutral zone face-off with 10:14 left in the first. And the Pens holding on to this one-goal lead on an early power play goal by Evgeny Malkin. The only scoring of this game so far. Yes, Penguins fan, I did. I was streaming that game actually. So, yes, saw it. That was a fun one for sure. Face off, one there by New York. They dump it into the offensive end, looking for the tying goal. Eberle goes in on the forecheck. Penn's able to move the puck though. They bring it up, and now they're out of the zone. Dumped into the offensive end. They'll go in on the attack here. Down in the corner. Taken here now by the Isles, and they go off glass, but not out. Kept in there by Dumoulin. Islanders going to have to try again to get out of the zone. Under 10 minutes now to go in the first period. So we're down to 9:40 remaining as they dump it into the offensive end. Jarry comes out, leaves it behind the net for his defenseman. Almost turns it over! Komarov through the crease, but no one was there to put it home. And the Pens are able to clear. Now they bring it into the offensive zone. Sent in deep, jumping up into the play. Chance here now, sent in front. Stolen by the Isles, but not cleared out. Kept in by the Penguins. Isles will try again. They go off boards and able to chip it to the neutral zone. Now into the Pittsburgh end. Kapanen goes back. Gets it to a defenseman. Eddie, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Family Guy by a mile, Kyle. Chase, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Dimitri, welcome into the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Pricksor, what is going on? Pens are cycling in the offensive zone here. Welcome in everybody to the chat. Thank you all so much for watching. Taken now here by Matheson. 8.5 to go in the first. Up to Kapanen. Back now to Ceci. Ceci moves it up. Over the red line. Penguins trying to dump it in. Freddie, what is going on? Welcome. Steeler Nation, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Honestly, Chris, it really doesn't matter to me. I think it's going to be a great competitive series no matter what. So, I don't, yeah, I really don't have a preference. I'm good with either. I think it's going to be a really fun series. No, Bill, not at all. Tavares could come back these playoffs. His career is definitely not done. He could be back in these playoffs. Connor, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We're going to head to commercial break here. 7:46 to go in the first. Yeah, Bruins are definitely going to get a little bit of a break here as we're waiting for this Penguins and Islanders series to finish up. The Bruins are going to get a break. They're going to have some days off. But I think that's also going to give them a chance to rest up and get healthier, which I think might help in the long run. But my day was pretty good, Penguins fan. How was yours? Thank you for asking. Edmonton, very, very embarrassing, LR. They're probably going to get swept. But that absolute collapse last night was just brutal. Let's see. Anything else? Thank you guys all so much for watching. I think it's time to crack a beer. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We got a real good one going here between the Pens and the Isles as we try to figure out who's going to take this Game 5 and who's going to take a lead in this series and push the other to the brink of elimination. So I appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you all for the support. As always, a lot of familiar faces in the chat, which is awesome. And I really appreciate guys. So cheers to each and every one of you. Hey, what's going on, Brandon? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Caesar, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Great to have you in the chat watching. Exotic, thank you. Cheers to you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We are back from commercial break now. Islanders and Penguins. 1-0 Pittsburgh on a power play goal from Evgeny Malkin. The only goal of this game so far, as we've got 7:40 left in the first. Brian, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Hello, Isaiah. Pens into the offensive zone now. Going in on the attack. Shot there. Gloved out of the air. Nice snag there by Sorokin. And going to have a face-off coming up here. Ozone draw for Pittsburgh. Rob, what is going on? Yes, Ace. It's Labatt Blue, Canadian beer. What's going on, Rob? Welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Freddie, for watching. Really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the NHL, and I'm glad that you're enjoying this channel and HTH's. That's awesome. Frankie, what's going on? Welcome into the chat. Thank you for being here. 7:20 to go. Pens trying to work out of their zone. They've got the 1-goal lead. They're also out shooting the Isles 8-4. Into the offensive then there. Sorokin has to make a nice pad save. Isles trying to clear it up. Yes, he has, Kyle. For the most part, yes, he has. Down in the corner now, behind the net. Taking there, Dumoulin up the wall and all the way down. That's going to be icing, though, against Pittsburgh as this one gets whistled down with 6:56 to go in the first period. And that's going to be an icing call against the Penguins. Isles will get an offensive zone face-off here. Mikhail, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. American Bot, thank you for subscribing. Get some new sub hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Kim reached 3K. That is fantastic. Great to hear, Vernon. Great to hear. As this one goes back now. Taken here by Andy Green. D-to-D. Long shot there. That one goes wide. Shots are now 9-4. Thank you for that update, Penguins fan. This one's moved out here by Pittsburgh. They'll dump it into the offensive end. Luca, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype for Luca in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Spencer Knight is starting for the Panthers tonight. I mean, that's clearly their best option in goal is to give him a shot, because can't be any worse than how the other two has been. Big save there by Sorokin with the blocker. 6:12 now to go. Pens keep it in the offensive zone, pouring on the pressure. Taken now. Alex is in the chat. Welcome. Taken here. That one gets cleared there by Pittsburgh's D. We're down to 5:55 to go in the first. Pens dump it right back into the offensive zone. Down in the corner. Moved here. Up the boards. Not able to keep it in, though. Isles get a clear. Pens, though, with some good pressure here. They're dominating shots on goal in this period. Hey, Luca, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Taken now back to the point. D to D there. Kept in at the blue line. And now chipped out by the Isles. Pens have to go back and regroup. Moved here now. Marino to Pedersen. Pedersen looking for a pass up the boards. Now he just sends it up, and Zucker into the offensive zone. Taken there, though. Lee, thank you so much for subscribing. Very, very much appreciated. Let's keep getting that new sub hype in the chat for all of our new subscribers tonight. Penguins fan, thank you. This one gets taken now. Matt Martin out of the zone here for New York. Into the offensive end with under 5 minutes to go in the period. First period action, only one goal so far, belongs to Evgeny Malkin. That one doesn't connect. Here come the Penguins, 3-on-2. Good step up there by Pelech, and he pokes it away. Letang will try again here now for Pittsburgh. Dumps it into the offensive zone. That was Carter. Down there with Gaudreau on the forecheck. Dobson spins off it, though. Moved up now by Pelech out of the zone. Trying to get it into the offensive end, but Pajot can't maintain possession. Comes back the other way now. Pens going back on the forecheck. Alex, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Get some new sub hype for Alex in the chat. Taken now. Pens trying to keep it in. Isles, though, finally able to clear off glass, and back to Letang at the blue line. He turns it over. Palmieri's going to dump it into the Pen zone, but they glove it down. Eberle can't stop the clear. Now Pittsburgh's back into the offensive end. Freddie Gaudreau with a long shot in on the glove, and that is going to be grabbed and covered by Ilya Sorokin. We'll have an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Pittsburgh Penguins, but not until after we come back from the final commercial break of this period. Under 5 minutes to go. Penguins holding on to the 1-0 lead. Game Dude, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Welcome into the chat, everybody, as we had a commercial break. Thank you all so much for being here. It really, really means a lot. Helps the channel a ton. Great to have you all in the chat for this very important Game 5 between the Pens and the Islanders. We've had a good one going so far. Pittsburgh with definitely the better of the play. Really, really appreciate all of you watching. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted here. I am going to be streaming all playoffs long, and it really helps the channel out a ton and is very, very much appreciated. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for the support. It's been absolutely incredible. These playoffs have been awesome. And absolutely cannot wait to see how this thing keeps moving along here. So we are at commercial break, late stages of the first period. Pittsburgh up 1-0 on a goal from Evgeny Malkin. I definitely, Kyle. Absolutely. Definitely. 100% they could. They're off to a very good start here in the first. David, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype for David in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Logan, welcome into the chat. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Face-off gets one back now by the Isles. They're trying to work it out of their zone as we are back underway. 3:45 to go here in the first. Taken now up into the offensive end. Into the middle now. Oh, big hit there. Penguin gets hammered to the ice. Nice step up by Pelech on Gensel. Where the Pens keep it in the offensive end. They get the cycle game working. Trying to send it around. Gensel able to maintain it there. Move back out. Long shot there from Letang. And that gets deflected by Clutterbuck. Up and out of play. And that's going to be a whistle here. And another offensive zone face-off coming up. 1-0. Pittsburgh still to have an ozone draw here late in the first. That was a really nice step up there by Pelech. What is going on, Logan? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Taken now behind the net. Moved up here. Nate and Logan, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, Nate, thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. Definitely going to be doing some Avs. I've done a couple Av games already, but definitely going to be doing some more as the playoffs roll along. Big series coming up, likely against Vegas. I can tell you that I'm going to be doing a good number of those Avalanche Vegas games if that is the second round matchup, as we got some pushing in front of the bench there. Alex, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We got 2.5 minutes left in the first. Penguins dump it into the offensive zone. Islanders go D to D and work it out. Neutral ice now. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's great to have you all in the chat. Game 5 action. Isles looking for the equalizer. Pens looking to take this lead into the intermission or extend it. Caleb, what is going on? Welcome into the chat. Pens outshooting the Islanders 11-5 so far in the first period here, and they've definitely had the better of the play. We're going to have a face-off coming up here. .206 left. Abigail, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got some new sub hype in for Abigail. All right, Pajot in to take this draw against Jeff Carter. 2:06 left in the first. 11-6 the shots on goal. Honestly, Erwin, it doesn't really matter to me. I think either one would be a great series and a lot of fun and very competitive. So I don't really have a preference, Erwin. I think it's going to be great no matter who they play. As this gets brought in here, Isles can't maintain possession though. No, I do not hate the Penguins, Steeler Nation. They're definitely not my favorite team, but I don't hate them, no. I don't hate any teams, really. I mean, obviously, you know, there's certain teams that my team are big-time rivals with, and they're not my favorite teams, but I don't hate any teams, no. This one gets moved up here. 1:20 left in the first. Hey, Lucas, what is going on? Welcome in. Ben, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Caroline, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Taken here now, but Bavillier, he scores! He roofs it! High blocker side on Jerry! And Anthony Bavillier ties this game up at 1 with less than a minute to go in the first. 1-1 game as Bavillier ties it as he gets by the Penguins D. And that was, oh, he got right around Gensel there. Crosby trying to get back, not fast enough. No idea where either of the defensemen were there. Penguins had 2 forwards back there playing D. And Pittsburgh now lets the Islanders tie the game with some very brutal defense there. And we have a 1-1 game now with 50 seconds left in the first as we go back underway. Yikes. That was, I don't know what Pittsburgh was trying to do defensively there, but that was not good. That's going to cost you a goal 90% of the time. Barrett, what is going on? Welcome. Eric, welcome. SNG's in the chat. What is going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Taken now. 20 seconds left in the first period. Penn's trying to work it out of their zone. They get it up to neutral ice. It's knocked down, though, by Pelech, and he regains possession here. 1-1 game, late first. Final 10 seconds here. It looks like we're going to go to this intermission all tied up. This one gets dumped in here by New York. Jarry just plays it behind the net, and that is going to do it. The horn sounds. We have reached the end of one. We have reached the end of the first period, and this game is knotted up at 1, just like this series is knotted up at 2. Very even, and Pittsburgh, they had the better of the play for most of that period. They got out to the 1-goal lead on Malkin's power play goal, but a defensive mistake there at the end of the first gives Anthony Beauvillier a free shot in on goal, and he puts it high blocker on Tristan Jarry. That is a big goal there for the Isles as they tie it up here as we head to the first intermission. So we've got some time to kill in the chat now and hang out while we wait for the second to begin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. No, Barrett, I had that series going 6 games, but Avs completed the sweep yesterday, and we have made it to the first intermission here. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Dimitri thinks that the Islanders are going to win 4-3. Alex thinks that the Pens take the next 2 games. Vax, I really do not care what you have to say. Like, you're literally irrelevant. So, just don't care. Let's see. Sorokin made some huge saves. Some huge saves early in that game, in that first period to keep it only a 1-goal game. Pittsburgh could have easily been up. At least 3 or 4-0, and Sorokin made some massive stops, and that has kept the Islanders in the game. And then they were able to get that late first period goal, and we're knotted up at 1 here, headed to the first intermission. CL, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Doesn't matter, Erwin. He's gone now, so you're not going to have to worry about that. Let's see. So yeah, guys, we're here at the first intermission. We're hanging out in the chat while we wait for the second, to begin. And this has been a fun one so far, and it's very, very close, as this whole series for the most part has been. And this is a big game. Taking a 3-2 lead in a game 5 is very, very important for sure. Yes, Bruins play the winner of this series, Brian. So whichever team is able to come out of this series will play the Bruins in round number 2. Let's see. Penguins had the better of the play for most of that period, Kyle. There's no doubt about it. They got what am I trying to say here? They got a majority of the shots on goal. They had a majority of the puck possession. They controlled a lot of that period. But all it takes is one shot, and that's what we saw. That's what we saw at the end of that period. Is all it took was one shot for the Islanders, and all of a sudden it's a tie game. And that's the way it goes sometimes. But Pens definitely didn't have a bad period. They just had a bad defensive breakdown there. And that cost them a goal. Matt Man, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Alex. So we got start times for Thursday now. That is good to see, because I'm basically making my stream schedule day by day now, because we don't have times in a full schedule yet in the TV schedule for sure. No, Caroline. I am doing the Islanders and Penguins. Hey, cheers, Erwin. No, I don't care if people don't like the Bruins. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. But if you're going to start making personal attacks and just being a dickhead, you can say whatever you want about the Bruins. I don't care if you absolutely hate them. That's perfectly fine. But if you're going to be a dickhead, then you're just going to get hidden. And, like, it's real easy. It takes 2 clicks to get rid of somebody. So it's real easy. Yeah, it has been a good game, Barrett. Absolutely been a very good game so far. And can't wait to see what the next 2 periods bring us. Yeah, Tampa and Florida is on CNBC in the U.S. at 8 p.m. So that game will be starting. Toronto and Montreal is going on right now. I'm going to be doing that game tomorrow night, guys. So a lot of you have been waiting for me to do the Leafs because I haven't had a chance to do any Leafs yet. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Leafs game against Canadians at 7:30. That's going to be a fun one. Yeah, like trash talking teams is fine, but making personal attacks on people, that's going to get you kicked out. Who do I think is better? Steeler Nation, Crosby is the better overall player. Ovechkin is the better goal scorer, but Crosby is the better all-around player. Yeah, we're about 10 minutes away from Tampa and Florida starting up. I don't know. 9:45 is a very weird start time, Bubbaloo, for sure. Usually they're either 9:30 or at 10. And I don't know who thought to just smack one right in the middle with a 9:45 there. That's a weird start time for that game without a doubt. Yeah, I mean the Bruins, Alex, have looked very good since the trade deadline. They looked they got really hot after the trade deadline, and that carried into the playoffs. And they obviously carried some of that momentum, and they played a good series. I was not happy with the way that the Bruins were playing prior to the trade deadline. They were kind of struggling playing 500 hockey. And now then, they got Hall. Hall played really, really well. Lazar and Riley came in and played well, and that kind of changed a lot. And Boston got hot, and they played a good series against the Caps. Hey, John. Let's see. Clueless why the Caps never changed the power play and were lazy after play. Yeah, that's the thing that really got me about the Capitals, John, was that the Caps, especially after the first couple of games, they weren't playing with that fire. They weren't playing with that emotion and that energy that you need in the playoffs. And they almost looked like they didn't really want to be there. And I found that I was surprised to see that. Honestly. I thought the Caps were going to be better, and I thought that was going to be a 7-game series. But either way, a good series, and Boston was able to move on, and the Capitals were not. But, Caps, you'll see what they bring back next year and what they're able to do. I'm also a big NFL fan, Steeler, on top of NHL. Hockey's definitely my number one, but I love football as well. Steve, what's going on? Welcome. 12 Lego, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We have reached the end of the first period. Toronto and Montreal is still 0-0 at the end of one. Thank you for the update, guys. Yeah, Wednesday, Pittsburgh and New York. The game 6 of this series is Wednesday night. Yeah, Nate, Avs top line is playing fantastic, and obviously just an incredible line all the time, but they're playing really well. Peter, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Leafs and Habs series tied up at 1. They are in game 3 right now. They're at the first intermission. We'll be going into the second period. I will be doing game 4 of that. I'll be doing game 4 of that series tomorrow at 7:30. Hey, that's pretty cool, Erwin. You own stock in the Packers. That's fantastic. Peter, welcome in. CT, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We are in the first intermission here. Islanders and Pens are knotted up at 1. Penguins got a power play goal from Evgeny Malkin to take the lead, but then the Islanders were able to score with just under a minute to go in the first on a nice goal by Anthony Beauvillier. And that's why this is knotted up here. Snipetown, what is going on? Welcome. Spence, welcome. Thank you for being here. Spence, it's going to be interesting with the Caps in the offseason because of the salary cap. But obviously, bring back Alex Ovechkin is going to be a important piece for them. Because they, he's their captain. He's their legend. And he is a UFA, although I don't think there should be too much trouble between him and the team as far as getting a contract done. I think one of the biggest things that the Capitals need is another top 4 defenseman. I just think, that they're missing somebody to go along with Karlsson. Like when you look at the best teams in the league, a lot of them have kind of 1-2 punches on defense, and like I like Orlov a lot, but he's a complimentary guy. I think Brendan Dillon is better suited being on the bottom pair. Obviously Zdeno Chara bottom pair, Nick Jensen bottom pair. Schultz I think should be a bottom pair at this point in his career. I think if Schultz playing top 4 is not great. I think the Capitals need they need a move like when Tampa Bay went out and got Ryan McDonough. Like, Tampa Bay had Victor Hedman, who is their number 1 top D-man, clearly. But then they went out and they got Ryan McDonough, who's another top quality, top 4, really, really good, solid, all-around defenseman. And I think the Capitals, while it's not going to be McDonough himself, they need that kind of move. They have Karlsson, but they need a Ryan McDonough type to put next to Karlsson, or not necessarily even play them on the same pair, but have in the top 4 to complement John Karlsson. And I think that'd be a big addition for the Caps if they were able to get that kind of player. Anthony says, when you look at Brady and Matthew, in your honest opinion, who is playing more like Keith in terms of playing style? I mean, they're kind of both do, because they play the same way. Matthew, I mean, Brady actually picked up the getting under your skin stuff this year. I think Matthew is a little bit more of an agitator, although Brady certainly does it as well. Brady's younger, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if where Brady's offense is going to get to compared to Matthew's. Matthew didn't have a great offensive season this year. I don't know. They both play that way. I think maybe Matthew might be a little more the agitator, but Brady might be a little more of the goal scorer. It's kind of tough to say, but they're 2 of my favorite players to watch in the league. And I enjoy the Tkachuk brothers very much, just like I enjoyed Keith Tkachuk very much with his power forward style of play. And I think both of the kids take after their father in many, many ways. Grinch, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Definitely possible, Frankie. Yeah, I mean, if Nashville pulls off the upset over Carolina, Kyle, that would be a huge upset. Let's see. Early Metro Division predictions for next year. Caps, Islanders, Pens, Rangers, Boston, Steeler Nation, the Boston won't be in the Metro next year. The divisions are going to go back to regular. They're going to go back to regular divisions next year. It's not going to be what you see this year. Their plan is to go back to normal. So you're going to have the Atlantic and the Metro, and it's going to be what they were before COVID. Let's see. No, Spence, this is my only game tonight. Although tomorrow, after the Leafs and Habs end, if the Carolina-Nashville game is still going on, I might do the end of the Carolina-Nashville game tomorrow. For tonight, this is my only game. Hey, what's going on, Austin? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I have work tomorrow morning, so I have to get up fairly early, so I don't want to be exhausted tomorrow because I actually have quite a bit to do between two different landscaping jobs tomorrow. Oh yeah, the chat's gonna keep the scores of the other games. Keep us all up with that, Caroline, for sure. Hey, thank you so much for stopping in, Grinch. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you in the chat. Always love to see you stopping in, and it really helps out a lot. All right, so we are at the first intermission here. We shouldn't be too far away from the second period. We've had a really good chat here in the intermission. So we got a 1-1 game with 40 minutes to go, or at least 40 minutes to go. Maybe we see some overtime tonight. That wouldn't necessarily surprise me, but obviously we still got a lot of game left before we start thinking about overtime. And we'll see if either team's able to get out to an advantage here in the second, as we are still knotted up here. We'll have to see, Anthony. We'll have to see. Not really, Kyle. No, because I'm already in the midst of streaming every day. So anything would have to come after the playoffs, Kyle. Brandon, it's either going to be the Pens or the Isles. It's whoever wins this series. I don't know who it's going to be. This series is tied for a reason because either team can win it here. Austin, the Panthers are starting their best goaltender. That's what the Florida Panthers are doing. Honestly, Spencer Knight probably should have been in a lot sooner in this series because I firmly believe that Spencer Knight is a better goaltender than either of their goalies that they have playing in the playoffs right now. Bobrovsky has been terrible. Drieger had a really good regular season, but did not have it in the playoffs. And I think they should have gone to Knight sooner in this series. Gavin, I don't know. Jake, I don't know. I did not predict this game. I think this is a complete toss-up, and we're still tied up here getting ready to start the second. Either team has a good shot to win this. No, Spence. Capitals GM is definitely not the worst in the NHL. The Capitals make the playoffs every year. There are far worse GMs in the NHL. Just look to teams that have not made the playoffs in a long, long time. Buffalo, I would say, let's see, who else do we have that's really not looking great on the GM front? I don't know, because a lot of teams have made changes, so it's kind of tough to say. But I don't think the Caps GM is not the worst, because if you're the worst GM in the NHL, your team is not a perennial playoff team. Nope, Ethan, this is my only game tonight. Let's see. Yeah, the Panthers paid Bobrovsky $10 million a year to be one of the most mediocre goalies in the league. Matthew, what is going on? Detroit has one of the best GMs in the league now with Steve Yzerman. Probably it's either Yzerman or Sakic are probably the best there. Is Crosby with a shot right off the opening faceoff as we are underway, and Big save there by Sorokin. Matthew is here. Yes, Brian. Spencer Knight played at Boston College. I saw him a lot in college. He is absolutely phenomenal. I think he is going to be a superstar goalie in the NHL. Obviously still very young, but when he gets into his prime, I think he's going to be a top 5 goalie in the league. 15 seconds into the second here. Sent out there and cleared by New York. We are underway here in the second, still knotted up at 1. Islanders have closed the gap in shots. It's now 13-10 Pittsburgh. Crosby dumps it in here. Isles are going to block it down, though, and get a chance to break out. Ryan Pulock with it. Moved up now, 19-20 to go in the second. Dumped in there all the way around the boards. Brian, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Taken now down in the corner. Moved up by Letang, up and out of the zone. Sent in here. Big save with a pad there by Sorokin. It's moved back the other way. Beauvillier. Pittsburgh moves it up, though. Beauvillier can't get to it. Pens into the offensive end now. Looking to go back in on the attack. Sorokin already with 2 huge stops in this second period. Moved up and out. Cleared there. Isles through the neutral zone. Pens send it right back. Dobson has to regroup in his own zone now. Gets it over to Green. Moved up to the... deflected into the offensive end. They'll get a line change. Pens go back and regroup. A minute and a half to go, or a minute and a half into the second period. Moved now. Jason Zucker into the offensive zone. He gets a long shot off through Mayfield. And that one gets gloved by Sorokin. It'll be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for Pittsburgh as they look to regain the lead here. Sorokin with 2 great saves all ready to start this period. And he is a big reason why it's not 4 or 5-1 Pittsburgh. He has made some stellar saves. Matthew, my bracket has Vegas versus Carolina, but I really don't have much confidence in that. I think there's a lot of different teams that could win it this year. Ben, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. As this one gets taken by Pajot now into the offensive zone. Isles looking on the attack. Shot there from Mayfield gets blocked, though, and the Pens are able to quickly move it out. 18 minutes to go here in the second period. This one gets moved now. Pens going hard on the forecheck. Isles trying to clear. They send it all the way down, but that is going to be icing. Donovan, what is going on? Welcome. So that's icing here against New York, and the Penguins will go back down and get an attacking zone draw. Jack, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Sorokin is playing extremely, extremely well, Jack. Not just in this game, but in all the games that he's played. But Sorokin, I mean, just some awesome stops in these playoffs and in this game. Brian, hello, welcome. Lauren, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Moved into the middle now. Dumped into the offensive zone. Isles going on the attack. Taken now back to the point. Pulock with a long shot. Taken now by Pittsburgh on the rebound, and they're able to get it out of the zone. Moved into the offensive end now, and that one gets whistled down for offsides as it just came over the line as Gensel was trying to bring it back in. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up here with 17-18 to go in the second. Hey, Jugrana, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Carter in to take it against Komarov here. Pittsburgh wins it, and they dump it in deep. Taking now, long shot. Ben, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Get some sub hype for Ben. Matthew Barzal, Ben, is the Islanders' best overall player. And definitely their most talented player for sure. Matthew, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Welcome in Matthew to the channel as this one's back in the neutral zone now. Isles to Barzal into the offensive end. Gets a pass through to Komarov. Komarov back out in front. It gets stolen, though, by Pittsburgh. They're able to send it to the boards. Isles keep it in, though. Trying to get set up in the offensive zone. Back to Dobson here at the point. Long shot gets blocked. Back the other way. It's a foot race. Zach Aston Reese and Noah Dobson. Poked away there by Dobson with a great defensive play. Tanev comes in and gets it, though. Penn's in the offensive zone. Trying to get set up here. Back to the point. D to D. Down to the half boards. 16:05 to go in the second period. Definitely not, Kyle. Better to get nothing, or better to get something for him than just lose him in free agency. Taken now, moved up and cleared out. Into the offensive end here now. Down in the corner, Bailey tries to chip it to the middle. He gets it back now. Trying to send it through, and that one, Pittsburgh getting back defensively. Good play there. Keeps it out of the middle of the ice, and they're able to clear the zone. Donovan, thank you so much for subscribing. Very, very much appreciated. Get some new sub hype for Donovan. Give a warm welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the new subs tonight. As that one's going to get whistled down here. 15:21 to go in the first. 1-1 game still here between the Pens and the Isles. Both goals came in the first period. And we got a penalty call coming up here. Let's see. It is a hooking call against Pittsburgh. Evgeny Malkin is headed to the box. And that is why the play got whistled down, as the Islanders are going to get their first power play opportunity of the game here. Florida and Tampa has started. Thank you guys for the update. Let's see. Florida and Tampa is underway. Lightning can finish off that series with a win tonight. That is 3-1 Tampa. All right, here we go. And early clear on the penalty kill there by the Penguins. Good job sending it all the way down, and they are off to a good start. Isles here, trying to take advantage of this man-up opportunity. They got to get it into the offensive zone with some possession, though. 1:40 left in the power play. Into the offensive end. They dump it around. Jarry plays it behind the net. Taken by Dumoulin, and he's able to clear it all the way down again. Behind the net now. 14:45 to go in the second period. Moved up here now by New York. Into the offensive end. Cross-ice pass to Eberle. He takes it. Down to Barzal, back to the point. Kept here by Dobson, back to Barzal. Setting up now in the offensive zone. They still got about a minute. Shot there, right from Peugeot in front, and just goes wide off the boards and out. Into the offensive end now. Barzal right back in here for New York. 50 seconds to go on the power play. 14:09 to go in the second period. Taken here now, still going around the offensive zone, looking for a path to the net. Setting up here, Bailey with it at down in the corner now on the half wall. Sent down low there. Brock Nelson couldn't cleanly play it. Taken now by Pittsburgh. They're going to go up the boards, try and chip this out. Here they come. Jeff Carter shorthanded into the offensive zone now. He rips a shot off Sorokin, has to make a nice save. Taken now, 20 seconds left on the power play. Lightning score already. Thank you for the update. Dumped, what is going on? Welcome. Carrie, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. 5 seconds left on the power play now. This one is ticking down. I will update the ticker at a whistle. Moved into the offensive zone, but we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. That shot there from the Islanders goes wide. They were unsuccessful with the man up, and we are back even strength. 13:10 to go in the second period. Not a good start for the Florida Panthers, to say the least. Tampa already up 1-0 in that game. Taken now. Crosby into the offensive zone. Passes it off. Sorokin plays it up high. Able to fight it off. Isles trying to clear now. Not able to get it out of the zone. Penn's in the offensive end. 12:45 to go in the second period. Walking in there. Matheson, he rips a shot just too high off glass. Pens still have it, though. Possession, backhand there. Over the shoulder, but also over the bar on the backhand by Rust. Good pressure here coming from the Penguins. There it comes out of the zone now. They're going to have to regroup. Into the offensive end now. Right back in here. And Pittsburgh scores! It's 2-1 on an absolute rocket there. Not sure who that was for the Penguins who bombed it from the point. But what a shot. I think it was Brian Rust. And Pittsburgh takes the 2-1 lead. XGN, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Pittsburgh with a rocket there from Brian Rust. Blocker side on Sorokin. And he blasts it home to give the Pittsburgh Penguins a 2-1 lead here with 12:23 left in the second period. Big goal there. Rust second to the playoffs. Second to the series. And that was a great shot there. Taken now, down in the corner. Pens right back in on the forecheck. They would love to extend it to 2 and put some breathing room between them and the aisles here. So they're getting the cycle game going in the offensive zone. Moved into the middle there. Poked away, but not, and it does roll out. Matheson lets it go, and the Pens are going to regroup in the neutral zone. Shots in this period are 8-1 in favor of the Penguins. This one gets moved up here. Dumped into the offensive zone, behind the net. Taken now here. That one doesn't connect with anybody. Pens in on the forecheck. Isles trying to get it out. They can't. Chance here now. Cross-ice pass. Nice back check from Barzal to break that up. Down behind the net. Moved here by Pittsburgh. 11:15 to go in the second period as we're closing in on the halfway point of this game. Power play for Florida. Chance for them. Try and even that game up. Taken now. Tanev. Gets it to Pettersson. Down in the corner. Hops his stick. Isles looking for the breakout. Pens looking in on the attack here, trying to extend the lead. Isles are finally able to clear. Moved up now. Brock Nelson takes it for New York, out of the zone and into the offensive end. In here. And Eberle can't get a clear shot off there. Bavillier with a big hit on Crosby, but he moves the puck first. Gensel now in the neutral zone. Gets it to Rust. Rust, the most recent goal scorer, is going to send that deep for the Pens. Back out now to the point. Letang to Pelech. Pelech takes it in front and is going to start the breakout here. Moved in now. Taken by Brock Nelson. Hey, Prosperous. Thank you so much for stopping back in. I'm glad you're having a great time at the game. That is awesome. This has been a good one, too. Great to see, and I hope you have a great night, my friend. This one gets cleared out now. Pens in the neutral zone. Under 10 minutes now remaining in the second period, and that is going to get whistled down, and we got a stoppage here. Maple Leafs, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. And we are headed to commercial break here. 2-1. Pittsburgh with the lead over New York. Middle portion here of the second period. So I'm trying to get the score ticker updated here. Tampa Bay has a 1-0 lead over Florida. Still no score between the Leafs and the Canadiens. Shucky, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are just over halfway through this game, halfway through this period. My day's been good, Gideon. How are you? Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Yes, I have heard of him, Kyle. Yeah. I haven't, watched a lot of his stuff, but I have heard of him. Let's see. Yeah, Panthers not off to a good start. But thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I cover the entire NHL on this channel, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted. And I really, really appreciate you guys all watching. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps the channel an absolute ton. And I am going to be streaming all playoffs long, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome here. And we are going to have a lot of fun times this postseason. I'm streaming as many games as I possibly can. Elijah, what is going on? Vincent, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Sens fan, welcome. Thanks for watching. Bo, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. We got second period action here between the Pens and Isles. Pittsburgh with a 2-1 lead as we are coming back from commercial break. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second frame. Shannon, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Everyone, welcome Shannon to the channel. Yes, Elijah. Yes, very happy. Let's see. Right now, the Islanders, Vincent, they've made the playoffs as Andy Green goes to the box here for high sticking. And that's going to put Pittsburgh on the power play, a chance to extend the lead, and they get some chances right out of the gate. Pittsburgh on the power play here, but that one gets sent all the way down. Taken here now, 1:40 left on the power play, 9:25 left in the second period. Back into the offensive zone, Pittsburgh, but they can't maintain possession. Wow, no, Letang somehow keeps that in the offensive zone. Malkin, though, turns it over to Clutterbuck, and that one is stolen and cleared out by the Isles PK. Pens bring it right back in, though, from the neutral zone. Pellick after it in the corner, trying to get some help from Mayfield. A couple of Penguins come in. They come away with the puck now, back to the point. Top of the circle here, long shot. That one goes wide of Sorokin. 8:52 left in the second period, 1:04 left on the power play here for Pittsburgh. That would be nuts, Kyle. That would be nuts. And I can guarantee you the streams would be crazy. As we get a shot here from Gensel. That one padded wide. Good stop there by Sorokin. Pucks behind the net. Pens come in going for it, as do the Islanders. 45 seconds left on the power play here. Lester and Vincent, thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Lester and Vincent. Pass here, stolen by Pajot. Here come the Islanders shorthanded. Up into the offensive zone. They got a 3-on-1. Cross-ice pass, though. Doesn't get cleanly through Letang, and it ends up in the corner. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat, as always. Taken now, moved up. 7:50 to go in the second period. Power play coming to an end. Pittsburgh had some chances, but the Islanders were able to kill it off. This remains a 2-1 game here. Down now, under 8 minutes to go in the second. Donovan, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Taken now, Bailey able to dump it into the offensive zone, but the Isles are going to be offsides. They've got to tag up as Pittsburgh gets possession and moves it back now into the attacking end. Falling down along the sideboards, though, there was... that didn't get a jersey number on that. Might have been Freddie Goodrow. No, it was Kapanen. Excuse me. That was Kasperi Kapanen. Timothy, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for watching. Here's Matheson now. Long shot. Sorokin with the glove save. He nabs that one. 7:02 left in the second. And we're going to head to commercial break here. Second commercial break of the period. Pittsburgh 2, Islanders 1. Second period action. And we've got a good one going here in game number 5. This has been a great series. And we'll see who's able to take this. Islanders and Pens tied up 2-2. Somebody's going to have a 3-2 lead here at the end of this one. And, well, it's going to be a fun second half of the game to find out which team. Let's see. Karen, welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. All good, Donovan. See you later. Thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Avi, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. We'll see. I mean, 2-1 Pens with the lead. We've still got about 7 minutes to go, though, in the second period, and obviously the entire third to go as well. So this game's far from over. We'll see what happens. But it's been a fun one. Can't wait to see how it turns out here between these two. This series has been fun in general. I've enjoyed watching the Islanders and Penguins series so far. Pretty much all of their games have been exciting and entertaining hockey. Yeah, Dimitri, Sorokin's played very well. Peter says Leafs goal. Roman, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Does anybody else have confirmation on the Leafs goal? Usually there's a few guys dropping. Yes, Bubbaloo comes in with the 1-0. Okay, we got it. Peter and Bubbaloo updating the chat. Leafs go up 1-0 over Montreal in game number 3. Honestly, Austin, I don't really have a preference. I think that no matter who it is, I think that it's going to be a fun, competitive series and probably be a really good matchup. So I honestly don't have a big preference as far as who they play. I think it's going to be great no matter what. And I think it's going to be close no matter what. Hey, there you go, Avi. Congratulations. A nice lax win there. 9-8 in OT. That is awesome. Congratulations, bro. As we're back underway, back from commercial. 6:55 to go in the second period. Here come the Islanders. Up ice. Into the offensive zone. Poked right back out, though, by the Pens D. And the Isles have to tag up and get back on side. That gives the Penguins a chance to break out. Move now by Crosby. Shot there. Spin around Gensel trying to get to the middle. Isles come away with it. Back out to the neutral zone. Pens dump it in. They're going to get a line change here. I don't know. I think whoever wins this game, Vincent, is going to win the series. I think whoever wins this game wins the series. So there's going to be a lot riding on this one, I believe. Taken here now by Dobson. Down behind the net. Trying to bring it here. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Good action here. Now the Pens able to steal the puck and get it out. Brandon that was Aston Reese dumps it in. Gets by him on the sideboards now. Bluger and Aston Reese after it. Tanev was in the middle. Islanders able to clear though and they dump it in. Going in on the forecheck now. Matt Martin against Mike Matheson. CC comes in and grabs the puck. Moves it for the Pens. Moved out now. Here comes Aston Reese into the offensive zone. Send in front there. Around. Spin. Trying to wrap around, but Sorokin holds the post. Isles come away with it now. Breakaway pass doesn't connect, and the Pens get it back. They'll dump it deep. Take it now back to the point. Long shot there. Sorokin. Rebound chance here. Pittsburgh trying to get it into the middle. And Zucker doesn't take the shot in the pass in the middle. Gets taken away by the Isles. And that's cleared all the way out. What a chance there for Pittsburgh, but they don't even get a shot after the rebound as Zucker tried to pass that one. And it did not work as now Wahlstrom comes back the other way. Dumped into the offensive zone. Taken now. Back to the point. Ryan Pullett keeps it in. Trying to get the cycle game going in the offensive end. Bavillier's pass in front, though, gets stolen by the Pens. And Pittsburgh now able to get it out of the zone. Moved up here. Zucker around Pullett into the offensive end. His shot just goes high off glass. 4:10 left in the second now. Pens pouring on some pressure here. Trying to extend the lead to 2. They're up 2-1, but vastly outshooting the Islanders 29-11. The Islanders only have 1 shot on goal here in the second period. It has been all Penguins in this middle frame. They've only got 1 goal to show for it in a 1-goal lead. Taken now back. Long shot there from Marcus Pettersson goes wide. Isles trying to clear it out. Battle in front involving McCann and one of the Isles defensemen. That breaks up. McCann backhands it back in from the neutral zone. Sorokin blockers it to the corner. McCann in on the forecheck. Taken now. 3:20 left in the second period. Moved up here by the Isles. They bring it out of their zone. Remember, their first goal came with less than a minute to go in the first. That shot from Barzal goes high, saved by Jarry. Taken here now. Crosby back the other way for Pittsburgh into the offensive zone. Trying to get a shot off here around the D. Big save, Sorokin with the pad. 3 minutes left here in the second period. Penn's back on the attack in the offensive zone. Matheson shot off the outside of the goal. Down in the corner, Penn's maintain possession. Now behind the net. Now to the far boards. Isles trying to clear it out. Just not able to. Taken now down by Ryan Pulock. He takes a hit from the Pens on the forecheck, but Isles keep possession. They start to work out of their zone now. Through neutral ice, up into the offensive end. Casey Cizikas, drop pass for Pulock. Long shot, saved by Jarry with the pads. Cleared out there by Pittsburgh, 2:15 to go in the second period. Taken now by New York, trying to go some more pressure into the offensive end. Absolutely, Aiden. This has been a very good series between these two. This one gets taken out here. Dobson with a long shot. That one gets blocked. 1:55 left now in the second. Islanders trying to get set up in the offensive zone. Big scrum for the puck along the sideboards. Taken away, though, by Mike Matheson. Aaron, what is going on? Welcome. Into the offensive end now. Pittsburgh back on the rush, on the attack. Down low now, up the boards. J.G. Pajot takes it, backhands it out. Cleared all the way down. That is not going to reach for icing. Pens go back to play it here. 1:25 to go in the second. They're back in their own zone looking for the breakout. Moved up here now through the neutral zone. They have to regroup. Dumoulin at his own blue line. Dumps it into the Islanders' end. Pelech plays the puck for New York. Takes a big hit but moves it up. Pens have to regroup and try again. Into the offensive zone. Zucker leaves it for Dumoulin. Down in the corner now. 1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute to go in the second. Pens in the offensive zone trying to extend their lead. Isles trying to tie this thing up before the intermission. Taken here now behind the net. Komarov with it. Trying to get set up for the Isles in the offensive zone. Back behind the net. Doesn't connect. Taken now by Pittsburgh, and they're able to move it up and clear it out. Now back to Green. Hi, Days. What's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Here come the Islanders into the offensive zone. Leo Komarov poked off his stick. Mayfield not able to keep it in. 25 seconds left in the period. Andy Green for New York dumps it back in from the neutral zone. Isles are going to be offside, so they have to tag up. Pens are able to kill the clock with possession in their own end. Only 12 seconds to go now in the period. Moved up and out here. We are almost to the second intermission. Final 7.8 seconds, and we're getting a stoppage there and a face-off coming up. So one last drop of the puck here. Ducks fan, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Everybody, please welcome Ducks fan 1234 to the channel. Give a warm welcome in the chat. Some new sub hype. Thank you for subscribing. 7.8 seconds left now in the second period. Offensive zone draw for the Isles. Brock Nelson in to take it against Jeff Carter for the Penguins. One back there by Pittsburgh. They clear it out of the zone all the way down. And that's going to be another whistle here and another face-off coming up with just 1.7 seconds left here in the second period. So just about enough time to drop the puck. And that's pretty much it. As it looks like we are going to head to the third with Pittsburgh having a 2-1 lead in a 1-goal game here with 20 minutes to go. And that one, they jumped the gun a little bit on the drop, so they're going to wait until and reset that. Carter against Nelson again. And that one gets won back by the Islanders. Long shot. Leddy rips one just wide of the post as that period was coming to an end. Right as the horn sounded there, Leddy absolutely blasted one. Clean face-off win for the Isles, but just couldn't get it on goal. And that is the end of the second period, everybody. We are going to intermission. Pittsburgh has a 2-1 lead here in Game 5, trying to take a 3-1 lead in this, or excuse me, a 3-2 lead in this series. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted. And I am going to be streaming all playoffs long. So we have some time to hang out in the chat and just kind of chill and talk for a while while we wait for the third period to begin. Thank you, Ducks fan. I really, really appreciate that. Kyle, I am surprised that it was a sweep. Yes, I thought that was going to be a 6-game series. I had the Avs winning, but I did not expect it to be over as quickly as it was. I mean, a little bit prick sore. It was definitely definitely unexpected that it was over so quick. But at the same time, I'm happy that the Bruins won and came out of that series, and so no complaints from me. And the fact that it didn't go that long, probably going to help in the long run as far as staying healthy and staying rested. Habs tie the Leafs game at 1. Wow. Habs tie the Leafs game up at 1 there late in the second. And that is a 1-1 series that is definitely has been very, very interesting. Let's see. BJ, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype for BJ in the chat. Next game I'm going to be streaming is tomorrow night at 7:30. Canadiens and Maple Leafs. No, all they're saying is upper body injury, prick sore, but no specifics on it. So, yeah, tomorrow night I'll be back for the Leafs and Habs game. A lot of you have been asking me to do that series. I haven't done a game of that series yet. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Also, when that game ends, if Carolina and Nashville is still going on, I'm probably going to do the end of the Carolina-Nashville game as well. Yes, Steven, I will be doing the Bruins next round, as many games as I can. Obviously, yeah, because those are going to be the games that I am watching. Yeah, Prosperous, but that doesn't really matter a whole lot because he didn't really play this season. So I am not surprised, and I don't think it's not going to have any effect on the Bruins because he hasn't played all year. Welcome in, Jim. Yes, Pittsburgh absolutely dominated that second period, and they have a 1-goal lead heading into the third now to show for it. Sorokin has been phenomenal, Anthony. Sorokin has been phenomenal in this game and in this series, in the games that he's played. He's looked awesome. Sounds good, Steven. Thank you. Ducks fan, I have no preference with either of these teams. Neither of them are my team, so I'm just hoping for great hockey, and that's certainly what we're getting pretty much all throughout these entire playoffs. Yes, Ben, Pasternak's goal, the first goal of the game last night, was just absolutely gorgeous. Walked through the Capitals D and then tucked it right around the pad. It was beautiful. Thank you, Austin. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Dimitri. And let's see, did we? No, it doesn't look like quite yet. Yeah, Pittsburgh is heavily outshooting the Islanders, Kyle. Absolutely. Heavily outshooting the Islanders. No, I don't think it was goal of the year, but it was definitely a very, very nice one for sure. But I think if you go back and watch Go back and watch some highlights. I think there were probably a few better, but it was nice. Hey, what's going on, Nije? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. V-Rex, what is going on? Welcome. Let's see, Jim. I know Jim's a Pens fan. Says, but gun to your head, Bruins in a very close 7-game series. Wow. When I did my bracket, I actually picked Pittsburgh and Boston to play in the second round. And I actually picked Pittsburgh to move on to the Final Four. I also didn't know Boston was going to play as well as they did in round number 1. So I think no matter what, it's going to be a very, very good, close series between the Pens and the Bruins. And I am really, really excited to see it. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. It's going to be great hockey for sure. Avi thinks that the Islanders are going to come back and win. We shall see, Avi. This is a big game 5. I think this is a very important game in this series. I really think that the team that wins this game is going to win this series. 3-2 is a... You want to go up 3-2. You do not want to go down 3-2, because then you are on the brink and you have to win 2 in a row. And in a series that close, you don't want to have to be forced to win 2 in a row. Wendy, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate another Penguins fan in the chat. Terry, yeah, the shots are laughably lopsided in this game. 32 already for Pittsburgh, only 13 for the Islanders. Pittsburgh has dominated play. They just got to get a couple more, or at least one more behind Ilya Sorokin. And if they can do that, they are in good shape. Young Galaxy, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. We got 7:15 to go here in the first period of the Tampa Bay, Florida game. NBC is doing a live look-in of that one. Tampa Bay has the ability to finish that series off tonight with a win. They have a 3-1 series lead. Yes, Young. Yes. K-Man, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. HP, welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I would say so, Pete. Boston did get better as that series went along, and I think particularly in games 4 and 5, they played very well. I do think that the Jets are going to sweep the Oilers, Ben. I think that loss last night was just absolutely demoralizing for Edmonton, and I think that the Jets will finish it off. Yes, Brian, Montreal is playing tough. AC, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome Ducks fan. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. We are in the second intermission here of the Penguins and Islanders. Pittsburgh has a 2-1 lead. And we're waiting for the third to start. Just kind of hanging out in the chat, having a good time. And it's been a fun night for sure. Hey guys, how about we do a raid here during the intermission while we wait for the third to start? There's somebody who I think we should send a raid to. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat, guys. This is how this works. Everybody, go to the link that I drop in the chat and say, Off the Wall Hockey says hi. Toronto takes the lead again. Thank you, guys, for the update. I will update that. But we're going to do a quick raid here, then come back right after. But say, Off the Wall Hockey says hi and show some support to this stream. Also streaming this game right now. And want to go say hello to him. And he supports this channel. He supports this channel as well. So I want to show him some support. So it would mean a lot if you guys could go click that link. Go say hello to that stream. And say Off the Wall Hockey says hi. And let's see if we can get him some more views on his stream. Hey, he's pretty happy. Hey, Heat RL, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Toronto is up 2-1 now. Trying to give Joey some support. He's been a longtime subscriber of mine. Big Penguins fan. Yes, Canton. We just dropped a raid in on Joey. He supported this channel quite a bit, and I want to show him some support. And big period there for the Penguins. Yeah, that'd be sick. Hey, thank you, Canton. Appreciate that. Yeah, we just hit up Joey's channel, and definitely want to show him some so definitely nice to throw some support around and help out some other streamers, as well as a lot of people have helped me along the way. I want to make sure that I help out as many others as much as I can as well. Jay Sean, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah, definitely, Avi. The pace is very good. Absolutely, absolutely. Canton, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Michelle, thank you so much for subscribing. Really great to see. Really appreciate all the new subscribers here tonight. It means a lot. Helps the channel an absolute ton. More than you guys could ever know. And really, really thank you guys so, so much. I mean, the game isn't over yet, Kyle. The game isn't over yet. So, still 20 minutes to go. We'll see what happens. I mean, sentimentally, Anthony, yes, but from a hockey standpoint, no. The Bruins are fine without him. Let's see. Yeah, I do not play hockey anymore, Ducks fan, but I did for 12 years. But I don't anymore. My career has come to an end. Nope, that is illegal to show the game. So that will never happen. So we are here at the second intermission, waiting for the third period to begin. Yeah, Jay Sean, they were just completely beaten by Colorado in every way. Let's see. Sharaf, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I just played for my high school team and my youth teams growing up. I never guys, obviously I never played in the NHL. Like that's very obvious. I played hockey as a kid and through high school, and that was my hockey career. We got about 3 minutes until the start of the third period. What's going on, LM? Welcome. Let's see. Yeah, Yoshi Bros. We'll see. Nate, what is going on? Welcome. Maple Leafs, Bruins, and Wendy, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Get that new sub hype in the chat. Appreciate all you guys being here. All right, we've got we're getting pretty close to the start of the third here. No, Ben. Rick Nash was a very good player, but not a Hall of Famer. There are much There are a lot better players than Rick Nash who are not in the Hall of Fame, and Nash was a good player, but he wasn't Hall of Fame level. My favorite team, Ducks fan, is the Bruins. I am not in Boston, but I live in Massachusetts, about an hour south of Boston. And I'm a Bruins fan, but I cover the entire NHL on this channel, so fans of every team are welcome here. Yes, Tristan Jarry is in goal. Hey, Joey! Hey, no problem, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for your support of me, and I wanted to, give some support back for sure. And I, man, love your channel and keep up the work, bro. And for sure, good series going here, and really, really appreciate it. More than happy to give you a raid and try and help the channel as much as I can, man, for sure. CT, thank you so much for subscribing. Very, very much appreciated. 2 minutes till the third. Thank you, Avi. Let's get some sub hype for CT and all of our new subscribers here tonight. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. So we're getting ready for third period action, a big third period between the Isles and the Pens to see who's going to win Game 5 here. Yeah, Austin. Spencer Knight is a very good goaltender. He is going to do great things in the NHL, I believe, wholeheartedly. Definitely, Nate. I mean, Bruins and Caps have always kind of had that between them. But they, obviously, playoff series always add to it. Yeah, Joshua, it's going to be fun. Boston plays the winner of this series, and this game is going to have a big impact on who wins this series. And we got a big third coming up here. I think Vegas is going to finish off Minnesota. Hey, Chris. Yeah, we're getting close to 5K. Hopefully we can get there soon. And that's going to be really, really awesome when we hit 5K subs on the channel for sure. Absolutely, CT. Pens need an insurance goal. I don't think this game is going to finish 2-1. I think we're going to see at least one, if not two goals here in the third. So, Pens would love an insurance marker. I think, between Dominic Hasek, Patrick Waugh, and Marty Brodeur, I think it's very hard to kind of pick between those three. I think they all were tremendous, and they all had tremendous careers. I lean towards Patrick Waugh, but Hasek's right there, obviously, too. And Brodeur is obviously just tremendous, but he had a really good defense in front of him. The Devils played the trap all those years, and really limited shots against. But you could say any of those three guys, and you have a case for sure. Bucks Skull Gang, what is going on? John L, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate that, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's gonna be Victor Hedman, Ben, but I don't know. We shall see. Oli Mata plays for the LA Kings now, Wendy. And we are underway to start the third. Third period has begun. No, Jay Sean, this is not the Panthers' first time in the playoffs, no. This one gets sent all the way down, and we are... Panthers went to the finals in 1996. Taking now Islanders into the offensive zone, but they're just a little offsides there, and that's going to be a whistle. Just 22 seconds in, we'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up. Pittsburgh is out shooting the Islanders 32-14. They have a 2-1 lead in this series. It is game number 5. The series is currently tied 2-2. The winner of this game will take a 3-2 lead. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being in the chat. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. And really, really means a lot if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe as well as we are underway. Taken now, dumped into the offensive zone by Pittsburgh. They go in on the attack. President's Trophy was won by the Colorado Avalanche, Jay Sean. Isles back into the offensive zone. That one deflects wide of Tristan Jarry. Tampa Bay and Florida has ended the first. Moved here now. CT, trust Stevie Y. Trust the Yzer plan. Trust Stevie Y. He's a tremendous general manager, and he built the Tampa Bay Lightning into what they are now, and I think he certainly can do the same thing with the Red Wings. It's just going to take some time. He's a tremendous drafter, and I have no doubt that the Yzer plan is going to go really well in Detroit. It's just going to take some time. 18:39 to go here in the third. Pittsburgh is they're going to get an offensive zone face-off here. Randy, thank you so much for subscribing. Audrey, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's welcome our new subscribers to the channel here. Get some sub hype in the chat. This offensive zone face-off there, won by the Penguins. Marino sends it around the net deep. 18.5 to go in the third. Pittsburgh looking for an insurance marker. Islanders looking for tie the game. I'd have to look at the rankings all-time Young Galaxy, but I'm not sure like how many far behind he is, but it definitely seems possible given the fact that he should have a number of very good seasons left. All right, we get a whistle here and a brief stoppage. 18:25 to go in the third. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the only reason that this channel is able to exist. This one goes down now in the corner. Taken now, Pittsburgh with it, looking to start the breakout behind the net. Moved up here, through everybody. Now into the offensive zone. Here comes McCann. Sends it in front. Just sends it wide of the net there. Isles trying to start the breakout now. Nelson up to Bailey. Bailey dumps it in, but it gets whistled down. I think that hit a player on the Penguins bench. And that is going to be a neutral zone faceoff coming up here just over 2 minutes in. Hey, Chase. What's going on? Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Let's see, Tampa Bay and Florida is going to be heading into the second period. Sko, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Moved up now. Over the red line. Letty into the offensive end. That bounce back out, though. Clutterbuck has to play it. He backhands it in deep. Isles trying to go in on the forecheck. Martin, thank you so much, Martin, for subscribing. Really, really appreciate that. Welcome, Martin, to the channel, everybody. Taken now by the Pens, deep in their own zone, starting the breakout. Behind their net, now up the sideboards. Moved through the neutral zone and deflected into the offensive end. Adam Pelech takes it back for the Isles. He moves it around his net, off glass and out, cleared there. Back to the neutral zone. Isles now into the offensive end. Long shot there, sent down low. Wahlstrom behind the net, not able to keep possession was Palmieri, and now here come the Penguins up ice, into the offensive zone. Pass too far in front, though, there. Just missed Teddy Bluger. And the Isles are able to clear. They dump it into the offensive end and get fresh legs on the ice. 16.5 to go in the third period. I still think Hurricanes, Bucks, Skull Gang, but man, the Preds are putting up one heck of a fight. That is for sure. Pens back into the offensive end here, trying to maintain possession. Looking for an insurance goal. It's only a 1-goal game right now as that one's cleared out by the Isles. Taken now, moved into the middle. Here comes New York. Jordan Eberle sends it around behind the net. Pittsburgh heavily dominating shots on goal here. Islanders have got to try to get some offense going. This one's back to the point now. They're looking to tie this game. Barzal with it. Trying to get a pass through the middle. Nobody gets a stick on it. Pinches in, excuse me, from the point, though. And that one gets cleared out as a Penn steal. Toronto and Montreal started the third. Whoops, wrong thing there. Thank you for that update, John. That one goes in. Sorokin covers it up and makes a save. And that one gets covered. Offensive zone draw for Pittsburgh coming up here. Yeah, Isles have had really no offense. Thank you, guys. Isles have had no offense in this game, THG. As an Islanders fan, you're probably not completely surprised by that. But they, I don't know, the Penguins have... The Penguins have dominated control of this game so far. We got a fake Hot Take Hockey account in the chat here. That is obviously not the real one. Gabriel, what is going on? Welcome. Voyage, thank you so much for subscribing. Pittsburgh's in control right now, Gabriel, but again, the Islanders are only one shot away. Long shot there. Sorokin stops it with the glove. Back behind the net. Isles trying to start the breakout. Christopher, Crosby's been... he hasn't been bad, but he hasn't, like, jumped off the screen either. Pens are set up in the offensive zone here. Down low. Two, said Sidney Crosby. He kicks it to Brian Rust. Rust sends it in front. Moved up and out there. Self-made, what is going on? Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Moved up now. Not at this point, Ben, because Pasta is way younger. Way younger. Moss Kid, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Back into the offensive zone. Or, nope, tried to, but Pittsburgh has to regroup again. Letang goes D to D. 13:39 to go in the third period. Islanders still looking for the tying goal. Pens looking for an insurance marker. Trying to put this game away. Taken now. Pittsburgh with it. Letang out of his zone. Up to Aston Reese. Dumped into the offensive end now. Jason Zucker going in on the attack. Forechecking hard behind the net. Tries to steal it from Mayfield. Isles trying to work it out. They're getting worked hard here by the Pittsburgh forecheck, and Pittsburgh comes away with the puck. Trying to get it to the net. Pellet comes over, though, on Malkin. Back to the point. Pettersson sent down low. Kapanen almost loses it, but sends it behind the net. More forechecking pressure coming here from the Pens. Islanders finally able to get it out now. They turn it over, though, in the neutral zone. Penguins come right back in. Offensive end now here for Pittsburgh, putting on some more pressure. Turned over, though, up the sidewall. And Eberle's able to clear it out and dump it into the offensive zone for the Isles. Him and Martin go in on the forecheck. Cleared back to neutral ice so quickly by the Penguins. 12.5 to go in the third period. This has been a fast-moving third. Islanders gotta get something going offensively. The clock is against them at this point, especially when we get to the 10-minute mark. Then the clock becomes a legitimate factor. 12:15 now to go in the third period. Isles regrouping back in their own end. Down low here. Dumped it in, but Pittsburgh gets to it first. They move it quickly up the boards and out. Moved across here, and that one just going to be offsides, and that's going to get whistled down. We're going to get a commercial break here. 12:01 left in the third period. We're getting our first commercial break of this final 20 minutes. And it's got an offsides call. The faceoff will be in the neutral zone just outside of the Islanders' end when we get back. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate every one of you in the chat. please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel a ton and is greatly appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted here. And it's really great to see you all in the chat. So it's real close game, Joey. Absolutely. I don't know who the refs are tonight, Wendy. Actually, I can probably look that up on the app. But the refs haven't had to do a lot. This has been a very not many penalties in this game. Just 2 against the Islanders and 1 against the Penguins. So only 3 penalties called all game. The referees are Dan O'Rourke, Kyle Raymond, and Justin St. Pierre. So I don't know. They obviously have an extra official in case one gets injured. I don't know who's the extra tonight and who's actually on the ice. Yeah, the refs have been quiet in this one. Steel City, I mean, it's still anybody's game. Pittsburgh obviously has the lead right now, and they're controlling the play for the most part. So Pittsburgh does seem to be in good shape, but the Islanders are only 1 shot away. So things do change quickly in the NHL sometimes, but right now I would say advantage Penguins. It is not Wes McCauley, Wendy. No, Wes is a great ref and really funny guy, but he is not doing this game tonight. I have the Penguins in the Final Four, Jay Sean, not in the finals, but anything is possible in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So they certainly have a shot. Don't take that as me saying that they can't, because they absolutely have a shot. All right, here we go. Down in the corner now. Penn setting up in the offensive end. Long shot from the point there. Glove down by Sorokin. And he grabs that one. 11:50 remaining in the third. And it'll be another offensive zone draw here for Pittsburgh. Islanders need goals. What is going on? Welcome to the stream. And yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have struggled offensively in this game. Sharaf, I don't think so, but best of luck to you. Jeff, what is going on? Welcome. Gabriel, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype for Gabriel in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. Opinion on Capo Caco. He's taken... I don't know. It's way too young to... I do not judge young players until they've had at least 3 years out since being drafted. So, still very, very young. Still has potential. Just needs to keep learning the NHL game. And the Islanders tie the game! Jordan Eberle! That's what they needed, some offense, and Jordan Eberle ties this game at 2. I was looking at the chat. How did this even happen? Dumoulin turns the puck over. Komarov to Eberle in front. Jarry's too far out and goes down. Tie game, it's 2-2. This is why I normally don't read the chat while play is going on, because I miss goals. 2-2 game here. Jordan Eberle ties it up, and all of a sudden we are fresh even with 11:07 now to go in the third. Here comes Pittsburgh into the offensive end, trying to get it right back. This game is all tied up here now in Game 5 as the Islanders, who only have 15 shots on goal, are able to score another one, and they tie this up at 2. Jeff, thank you so much for subscribing. Get some new sub hype for Jeff, and Islanders need goals in the chat. Going to be an offensive zone faceoff for Pittsburgh coming up here. Sorokin covered that one. 10:53 to go in the third period. And the Islanders, who only have 1 shot on goal in this period, and only 5 shots on goal since the first period, now are in a tied game. Here we go now. Moved up and out of the zone there. Dumped in by the Islanders. They go in on the attack now. Trying to get the forecheck going. Clutterbuck takes the puck down low in the corner. Back to the point. Letty, D to D. Mayfield, long shot. That one gets blocked. Mayfield keeps it in, though. Turnaround chance here in front. That one passed in the middle, just doesn't connect. Penn's trying to get it out. They finally do. Here they come up ice. Malkin on the rush. Spin around here, trying to get it through. Good defensive play there for the Penguins. Third opportunity in, and Sorokin pads it away. And the Islanders clear it all the way down. That will be icing if it reach, and it does. That one is covered up there. Hey, thank you, Anthony. Dana, welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome in all the new subscribers. Let's see. That one, good chance there for Pittsburgh, but the Isles keep it out. 10:08 to go now in the third. One back there by Crosby. Pens keep it in. Cross ice pass to Letang. Letang with a shot. That gets blocked on the way through. Goes high off glass. Taken now here. Chris Letang with it. Moved up through the neutral zone. Crosby into the offensive end. Good backdoor pass. Sent in front for Rust. He just can't get a clean shot off. Back to the point, though. Pass Letang. He falls down. Islanders through the neutral zone. Dumped in. And that goes in behind Jarry. Pass doesn't connect. That is icing. 9:33 to go in the third. We are knotted up at 2 here. Isles just iced the puck. Pens will get an offensive zone face-off. Hey, Manuel, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Ben, do I think Datsuk will make it to the Hall of Fame? Yes, Ben. He is definitely a Hall of Famer. That one gets one back here. Dumped in there by Pittsburgh. 9:25 to go in the third. We're down under 10 minutes to go in this one, and we are knotted up at 2. This could be a big one to see who's able to come away with a win. Here's Jeff Carter cutting to the middle. Can't get the shot in on past Sorokin. Pens keep it in, though. Hey, Biagio, what is going on? Asher, welcome. Chances here more for Pittsburgh. Cleared out of the middle of the iso by the Islanders D. Taken now under 9 minutes to go in the third. Dumped in there by Cece. Sent all the way around. Moved up there by New York. Had more Stanley Cups. Had multiple Selke trophies. Goals really don't, that's only one part of many that goes into it. Just because someone has less goals than someone else doesn't mean they're not a Hall of Famer. There's way more that goes into it than that. Nope, Lorne, I'm done after this game. And then tomorrow I'll be doing Leafs and Habs. But I am done after this game. I am going to bed and getting ready for work tomorrow. We had the commercial break here. About 9 minutes to go left in this one. And, what a hockey game here. Actually, 8:19 to go. 8:19 to go in the third period, and the Isles and Pens are still knotted up at 2. Best defenseman of all time is Bobby Orr, and it's not even close. Crosby is a first ballot Hall of Famer the second he retires, Terry. Hey, that's cool, Shucky. Hope you have a good time. That's awesome. Best goalie of all time. I say Patrick Waugh, but you could make Waugh, Brodeur, Dominik Hasek, all those guys. I mean, those three, I think, kind of stand out as the candidates for that. But I differentiating between the three is difficult, but I usually say Patrick Waugh. Back from commercial now. Offensive zone face-off here. They're going to redo that puck drop here. Islanders in the offensive end looking to take their first lead of the game. Hey now, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Mario, I don't know. Offensive zone draw here. We are getting back underway. One back there by the Isles to the point. Long shot in. That one deflects in. Jarry makes a save. Rebound chance off the outside of the goal. Lehman, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Yo, Shan, what is going on from Slapshot Sweethearts? Oh, we got an Islanders player down in the corner. This does not look good. We got an Islander down. It's Oliver Wahlstrom down in the corner. Aaron, what is going on? Welcome into the stream. 8:03 to go in the third. And we've got an injured Islander here. It's Oliver Wahlstrom. And he is being helped off the ice. This does not look good. Ben, thank you. Ben Steve, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Wahlstrom and Matheson. Big collision there. Matheson just stronger on his skates. Wahlstrom goes down and lands very, very awkwardly into the sideboards there, down in the corner, right by the goal line. Hello, Aaron. I've already said hello. Welcome in. 8:03 to go in the third. That did not look good for Wahlstrom there, and he is headed to the locker room. And that is a big injury for the Islanders, who lose one of their third liners here. 8:03 now in the third period. Still looking to see which team's going to win this game. Knotted up at 2. Pittsburgh heavily dominating shots on goal, but doesn't matter because the score is 2-2. Bed and Blankets, thank you so much for subscribing. Moved up now. Islanders with it back at the red line. Get some new sub hype in the chat for all of our new subscribers here tonight. Really, really appreciate all of you. Down in the corner, or down behind the net now. Isles in on the forecheck in the offensive zone. Back to the point. Pelech, that goes through Pelech. And all the way back to the D zone. They have to regroup. Moved up quickly, though. To Komarov into the offensive end. 7:20 remaining in the third. What's going on, Peter? Welcome into the stream. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Kasperi Kapanen up. Into the offensive zone. He'll go in on the forecheck. Down behind the net now. Taken by Jason Zucker. Back to the point. Long shot there from Marcus Pettersson. That goes wide. Trying to get in front again. Zucker takes it. Curls back in the corner. Back out to the blue line. Kept in by Pittsburgh. Malkin trying to get away from Mayfield. He goes down. Pens keep it in, though. Now Clutterbuck comes away with it, and he clears it all the way out. And if that reaches, it is icing, which it does. 6:42 left in the third period. And we're going to have an icing call there against the Islanders. Pittsburgh will get an offensive zone face-off here, looking for the go-ahead goal. Hey, Frederick, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Offensive zone draw here now for the Penguins. They moved that one out. Cleared there by New York. Into the offensive end now. Long shot wide by Carter. Comes back out. Pens will have to get back on side to regroup here. Andy Green down in the corner takes it. I mean, we still got 6:20 left, Kyle. It's time to start thinking about it, but we're not for sure yet. Hey, Avatar, what is going on, my friend? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Taken now, and Pittsburgh takes a penalty. The Islanders are going to get a power play here. Pittsburgh gets a tripping call to Freddie Gaudreau, and the Islanders are going to the power play and a chance to take their first lead of the game. Wow. And we are going to head to commercial break. Could be the final commercial break of this game. Mystic, what is going on? Welcome. When we come back, the New York Islanders will be on the power play with a chance to take a lead in this one. We've got 5:57 left in the third. And Pens and Isles knotted up at 2. Game knotted up at 2. Series knotted up at 2. And the Isles will get a power play chance here to try and get the go-ahead goal. This is going to be a big, big power play coming up here when we get back from this commercial. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted. It would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm going to be streaming all playoffs along, as many games as I can. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's a great time watching some awesome playoff hockey and enjoying the chat as well. Bed and Blanket with the 5. Thank you so much for the dono. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for Bed and Blanket. Says, what team do you think takes it? I mean, this is completely up for grabs. You might as well just flip a coin. Flip a quarter, Bed and Blanket, and you have as good a shot as guessing as I do. Habs highlights. What is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We are back from commercial. Jeff Carter to take the defensive zone. Face off on the penalty kill for Pittsburgh. Pajot in to take it in the offensive zone here for the Isles. That one gets one back here by New York. Trying to get set up in the offensive zone. On the man advantage here. Cross-ice pass blocked away there by Pittsburgh. Puck's on the half-boards now. Barzal sends it deep. Trying to keep it in the offensive zone here. Paul, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. The game has been excellent, Timothy. Incredible game. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Isles still in the offensive zone here. Trying to work it around here. Long shot in. Chance here. Saved by Jerry. Big pad stop. And Pittsburgh comes away with it. They're going to move it up and clear it out. Sent in there on Sorokin, and he shovels it aside. Barzal comes back to get it for New York. Aaron, thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated. 5 minutes to go in the third. A minute still to go on the power play here for the Islanders. Looking for the go-ahead goal. Taken now, long shot. That one gets blocked by the Pittsburgh penalty kill, and they send it all the way down. Cleared again here. Pittsburgh doing a great job on the PK so far. Moved up now. Taken by Nelson through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end to Bailey. Bailey can't get it deep, and the Pens are able to clear it out again. Sent all the way down. .25 seconds left on the power play here. Over the red line, into the offensive zone. Dumped deep there by Bailey as they go in on the attack. Kurt, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate that. Get some new sub hype in the chat. Puck's still in the offensive zone here for the Isles, but they're running out of time on the man advantage. Pittsburgh has almost killed it off. Now they have. Out of the box comes Goodrow. It's 5-on-5 again, even strength hockey. Islanders unsuccessful with another power play opportunity. 3:45 to go in the third. We're getting close to overtime. Down in the corner now. Moved here by Pittsburgh. Back D to D. Into the middle now. Islanders trying to get out. Pens keep it in. Good play there. Into the middle. Chance. That one just goes wide. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Mark, Bruno. Get some more sub hype in the chat. Thank you to everybody that's new. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. 3:15 to go in the third period here. Islanders trying to work it out of their zone. Pens hard in on the forecheck. Behind the Isles goal. 2-2 game here. 2-2 series. Back to the point now. Long shot in, and the net gets knocked off. We got a couple guys colliding in there. Crosby and Mayfield get locked up, and they fall into the net and knock it off. And now down in the corner, Pellick and Gensel get into it. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of in this game is the nastiness. It's been a very quiet game on a from a physical standpoint. But little bit of pushing and shoving involved here. Was kind of hoping for more of that. The earlier games in this series, we saw a lot of it, and that is hockey at its absolute best when you start getting the scrums and the fights. But that's been a quiet game, probably because it's been so close as far as the physicality in this one. Billy with the 5. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Dono hype in the chat for Billy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ant-Man, thank you so much for subscribing. Florida has tied the game up. So Florida gets a huge goal against Tampa Bay, trying to keep their season alive. We are 2-2 here with under 3 minutes now to go in the third. Neutral zone face-off here. One back by Pittsburgh. That one gets dumped in. Down to the corner. Behind the net. Big hit there by Jared McCann on the forecheck. Penn's trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Ryan, thank you so much for subscribing. Taken now. Pullock behind his goal in the corner. Out of the zone. Here comes the Islanders. Up into the offensive end. 2-on-2. Nice hit there by Letang. Komarov gets to the loose puck, and it ends up deflecting up and out of play. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off to New York here. 2:29 to go in the third. Offensive zone face-off here. Hello, Brazil. Thank you for being here, Bruno. Appreciate it. Mr. Beast Islanders, welcome in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. 2:29 to go in the third here. We could be headed to overtime. Diego, thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated. I'm going to go get another one if this goes to OT, Erwin. Roman, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for the sub. Really appreciate it. Tom, thank you so much. Back here now. Isles able to keep it in at the point. Thrown in behind the net now. Looking for the go-ahead goal still. This game and series knotted up at 2. We're getting close to overtime here with only 2:13 left in the period. And that one is going to get whistled down as looks like a couple of players fell on top of the puck and it got frozen there. So they're going to blow it dead, let these guys get back to their skates, and redo a face-off here. Probably in the Penguin zone. Fusion, what is going on? Welcome. Yes, MCM, I do. I absolutely do. This is a huge game. Back to the point here. Long shot. That one gets blocked on the way through. 2:05 to go in the third. Taken here now by Bailey down in the corner. Moved up here. Cleared out. Isles trying to bring it right back in, though. They get onside quickly. Thank you so much, Rizbo, for subscribing. Cleared out here. 3-on-2 for the Pens. Up into the offensive end. Shot. High blocker side there on Sorokin, and it goes off glass. Pens keep it in the offensive zone, though. Back to the point. Long shot there. Goes wide. Rebound chance. Sorokin gets across and makes a big save. And now the net comes off again, and we get another whistle. 1:34 left in the third. We get another stoppage here. And another offensive zone face-off for the Pens should be coming up here. No, it gets taken out. Gets taken out to the neutral zone here. So Rust was the one who knocked that net off. And we got a neutral zone face-off coming up now just outside of the Islanders zone. Malkin in to take it against Pajot. Richard, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Game 5 is always huge, Frankie. Absolutely. Sent now. Islanders with it. Over the red line. They dump it into the offensive zone. Down low now. Moved up here. Behind the net. Palmieri ties up with the defenseman, but the Pens are able to move it up. They get it out to neutral ice. Here comes Kasperi Kapanen. Good pass into the offensive end to Malkin. Malkin gets it down low to Kapanen. Pens setting up again. 1 minute to go in the third. Puck is stolen, though, by the Isles. Here they come out, and they're going to dump it into the offensive end and head off for a much-needed line change. 52 seconds left in the third period. We could be coming to overtime here. We shall see. Into the offensive zone. It's dumped deep there by Pittsburgh. Does somebody end it in regulation, or do we go to overtime? Moved up and out here. Isles with it. 30 seconds left in the third. They dump it in. Jarry comes out to play it. Gets it to Letang. Letang up the boards, but not out. Big hit there by Brandon Tanev on Matthew Barzal, but the Isles keep it in the zone. Jarry falls down going back to his net, but gets back up and is fine. And it's moved now. Sent out there. Cleared. Tanev with another big hit. This time on Mayfield. 7 seconds left in the third. It looks like we are going to overtime here. Pens dump it in one last time. Horn sounds. That is it in the corner. We got a hit after the whistle. And the teams come together here at the end of the third. But that is going to die down rather quickly as we are headed to overtime. We are headed to OT here, but we have intermission first. Some time to hang out in the chat while we wait. This game 5, isn't it fitting? Going to OT. As the series is also tied up at 2. And this is going to be a wild ending no matter which team is able to come away with the win in this one. This is absolutely wild. Justin, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. I am definitely going to go get another beer for this OT. This is going to be nuts. But we have made it to the end of regulation. And the next goal will win this game. So thank you guys so much all for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I cover the entire NHL. So no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. Appreciate each and every one of you in the chat. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really means a lot. I cover the whole league. So no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. And I'm going to be streaming all playoffs long. So no matter what team you're a fan of, we'd love to have you become part of the community as these playoffs roll along with some incredible hockey. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab a beer here. I'm going to go grab a beer for the overtime period coming up here. We've still got an intermission before that, so we've got some time in the chat before the OT begins. This is going to be a fun ending no matter what team gets the job done. And what a series this has been between these two teams. This has been an absolutely awesome series so far. Amid, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Tim, welcome. Thank you guys both for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Great to see you guys. We got a ton of people in the chat right now. I just got to go to the fridge quick and grab a beer. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Let's go. Cheers. Some cheers to overtime hockey. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Cheers to OT playoff hockey. There is nothing better. Thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Cheers to every single one of you in the chat. And we'll wait and see in OT who's able to come around and win this one. But this has been a hell of a game so far. And that is certainly going to be a hell of an ending to it as well. So cheers, everybody. Man, this is so much fun. Playoff hockey at its absolute best. Incredible. Another overtime game here in these playoffs. This postseason has been so much fun. So good so far. Stephanie, thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Some hype in the chat. Yeah, Grayford. Very glad I'm not an Oilers fan for sure. Moved up. Hey, cheers, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. What a hockey game tonight. Billy with another 5 on the stream. Thank you so much. Get that dono hype in the chat again for Billy. Thank you. Really appreciate that. That is awesome. Dono hype for Billy. We are at the intermission here before the start of overtime. This is going to be a wild ending. We'll see which team's able to take the 3-2 series lead. It is going to be a fun time. The winner of this series will play the Boston Bruins in the second round. Hey, good luck, Erwin. Florida and Tampa Bay, late second period, tied up 1-1 still. Toronto has a lead over Montreal. This one's headed to OT here. This is going to be fun. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys all so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Each and every one of you. We are pushing towards 5K here on the channel. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome on this channel. I do have fans of every team already on this channel. Timothy, yes, what a game. It was awesome hockey game so far. And going to overtime, gonna be even better here in the OT period. Corey, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. The Pens and Bruins, I think each team won 4 games in that series, Cody. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. I think each team won 4 games. Or maybe Boston won 5 and Pittsburgh won 3. But it was a pretty evenly matched regular season series. Actually, it might, if I can pull up the Bruins schedule on the app, it might say, let's take a look. Let's see. The last time the Bruins and Penguins played was late April. They split. Bruins won 1, Penguins won 1. They also split the 2-game set before that in early April. The Penguins won 1 and the Bruins won 1. And let's see. They also split the 2-game set in March. Pittsburgh won 1 and Boston won 1. And then early in the season when they played, Boston won the 2 games to start the season series. So Boston won 5 of the 8 games against the Penguins this year. The Penguins won 3 of the 8 games. But the last 3 times that they met, the 2-game sets were splits each of the last 3 times that they met. So very evenly matched teams there. Lockdown, what is going on? Welcome. Tressig Drip, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Wow, a whole bunch of new subscribers. Jackson, Lockdown, Josh, Timothy, Eddie, thank you guys all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate all the new subscribers in the chat, guys. It helps out the channel so, so much. Let's see, Evan's in here. Welcome. Yeah, this is going to be a heck of an end to this game. We do get free hockey, Brad. We're going into OT here. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. Yes, absolutely, Cody. It is a great day for hockey. It is always a great day for hockey. Aaron, you've been subscribed to this channel for a long time now. Man, we got a war going on between the Isles and the Penguins, not only on the ice, but in the chat as well. Gabe, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Jay, Sean, and Evan. Chris, welcome. Sorokin has played very well. Willie, welcome in. Yeah, this has been an incredible game. I cannot show the actual game. That's copyright, and that is illegal. NBC and the NHL own the rights to the game, and if you break that, you can be fined. Your channel will be taken down by YouTube, and yeah, it's literally illegal to do it. So, Johnson, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. As it says in the title of the video, this is play-by-play reaction and chat, where we all hang out and chat as the game is going on, and I do play-by-play and talk about the game and everything happening in the NHL, and we all have a fun time together. I mean, got a awesome, awesome group of people on this channel who are here most streams and have a really fun time. Oh, we got to do the overtime challenge. That's right. That's right, we got to do the overtime challenge. You guys pick one player from each team. Put it in the chat who you think is going to end the game. 1 Penguin, 1 Islander. If that team wins, who do you think is going to score the game-winning goal? I'm going to say for me that it's going to be Brock Nelson if it's the New York Islanders. He's been fairly quiet this game. I think he could get a big goal if the Islanders win. If it's going to be the Penguins, I think it's going to be Jake Guentzel. I think Jake Guentzel is going to score the winning goal for the Penguins. So, those are my overtime challenge picks for this one. Guentzel for the Penguins and Nelson for the Isles. I'm going to tweet that out too. Oh, whoops, I screwed up the tweet. There's a surprise, but let's get our OT challenge picks in. Let's see who is going to be correct about guessing who gets the winner. There we go. Now, Brock Nelson and Jake Guentzel are my picks. We shall see. I'm not going to be able to read everybody in the chat coming, like all of these picks coming in. There's so many. But, it's like we got a good, like, array of people being picked here. I'm seeing a few Barzals. I'm seeing some Carters. Obviously some Crosbys, some Rust, some, quite a few Jeff Carters. Jeff Carter seems to be the, popular choice here. Series lead 2-1 for the Leafs. That game is over, Yoshi Bros. Thank you for the update. I'll be doing Toronto and Montreal tomorrow night. That will be game 4 of that series. The Leafs will be looking to go up 3-1. They now have a 2-1 lead over Montreal. And not only did they win the game tonight 2-1, but they have a 2-1 series lead. Thank you for that update, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Edmonton and Winnipeg also, they're about ready to get going for Game 4 of their series. That game should be starting in just a few minutes. That series is 3-0 Winnipeg. I don't know how many people expected that to happen, but Edmonton really, really struggling. Tanev has played well this series, yes. Brad, I don't think it's going to be a goalie goal. Let's see. I saw some Palmieri's in there. Chris, I am a Bruins fan. I am from Massachusetts. I live an hour south of Boston, but I cover the entire NHL on this channel and just love hockey in general. And fans of every team are on this channel. Let's see. Florida just scored 2-1. Big goal there for the Panthers. Huge goal for the Florida Panthers there. Taking a 2-1 lead over the Lightning. They are fighting to keep their season alive. They have got to win tonight or they're going to be out, and that is a big lead for the Panthers. We'll see if they can hold it. We'll see if they can hold it. But Tampa and Florida, what a series that has been. Yes, Stock Guru, the Leafs have won. 2-1 series lead now for Toronto. They're in good shape here. JAF, you live right near me? All right. That's awesome. A. Lamar says Vegas will advance tonight. I also think that Vegas does advance tonight. And I think that Vegas and Colorado is going to be a phenomenal series. Penguins are playing better, Christian. They've got way more shots on goal, but Islanders have been able to tie the game, and we're going to OT here. Yes, Panthers have Patrick Hornquist. Evan, I would probably say Colorado, but we will. There's a lot of teams in the playoffs this year I actually like, but Colorado is my number 2 team. Have been since 2001. Cody, I picked the Penguins to win this series in 6 in my bracket, and that could still happen. So that was my pick, but this game feels like such a toss-up here as we're getting ready for OT. Everyone, we are ready for puck drop. Overtime is about to begin. This is going to be absolutely wild. I hope you guys are ready for overtime. Let's go. I am jacked up. Thank you guys all so much for being here. There is nothing like overtime hockey in the playoffs. Let's go. JAF, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. And we are underway. The puck is dropped. And we got a stalemate for it off the opening draw. Isles eventually dump it in. Sending deep here behind Jerry. Leaves it for Letang. Letang up the wall. Moved out now by the Penguins. Next goal will win this game. Into the offensive zone. Now Jake Gensel has it poked away at the last second. Letang sends it right back in though. Pens get onside. 25 seconds in here. Going into the offensive zone. Islanders looking for a breakout. Puck is down in the corner. Dean, thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Cleared up and out now. Letang right back into the offensive end from the neutral zone. Penguins going in on the attack. Malkin line now on the ice. Zucker, Kapanen, and Malkin. Islanders back in their own zone again, trying to work it out. Good pace here, though, from the Pens as they are winning the puck battles right now. Malkin with it behind the net. Shoved off there by Beauvillier. Pajot comes and gets it. He can't cleanly work it out, though, and the Pens still on the forecheck. Here comes Matheson on the pinch. Zucker in there. Back out now. Pittsburgh keeps it in the point. Long shot. Down behind the net. Penguins still trying to work it. Isles trying to get it out. Pajot's able to clear it to neutral ice. Now it's taken by Anthony Beauvillier into the offensive zone. His shot gets blocked, and Jarry just sends it to Matheson. Now D-to-D behind the net. Moved up here by Pittsburgh. All the way down, that goes by everybody, but no icing. Could have been touched there by Leddy. Bluger in on the forecheck here for Pittsburgh. New York trying to work it quickly out. They get it to neutral ice. Here come the Islanders into the offensive zone. Clutterbuck sent into the front there. Nobody gets a stick on it. Freddie Gaudreau in the corner, tangling with an Islander. Pens come away with the puck about 2 minutes into OT here. Moved up by Teddy Bluger. Dumped in here. Tanev going after it. Ruth, thank you so much for subscribing. Taken down now. In the corner. Liam subscribed. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Putting on a chance here. Freddie Gaudreau with it. Into the middle here. Pittsburgh trying to get a shot off. High slot. That one gets blocked. Islanders back to the neutral zone. Good push there by Komarov. Now into the offensive end. Spins around looking for a possession play. Sent in front. Stolen by the Pens. They're able to chip it out of the zone. Islanders send it back in, but they got to tag up to get back onside. Jared McCann now into the offensive end. Dumped around deep behind the net. 17:15 to go in OT. Down in the corner. Andy Green fighting with a couple of Penguins. Penguins come away with it. Kept in by Matheson. Long shot there. Sorokin makes the save with the glove. And he covers it up here with 17:06 to go in overtime. And an offensive zone face-off for Pittsburgh coming up. Good action here to start the OT. Ozone draw here for Pittsburgh. One back defensively, though, by the Islanders. Pelech sends it around. It's chipped up and out of the zone. Palmieri gets hit there. Now here's Pajot with a shot just wide of the post. Thank you so much, Samuel and Matthew, for subscribing. Much appreciated. Pens back the other way now. They get it in deep. Aiden, thank you for the sub. Really, really appreciate it. Cleared out there. No icing. Pedersen goes back to regroup. Elijah subscribed. Thank you so much. Moved up here now. Pens dump it in. Sorokin comes out and leaves it for his defenseman. Mayfield up the boards. Kapanen knocks it down and sends it back deep around. Matheson pinches to keep it in. 16:20 to go in overtime. Islanders get to the puck now and move it out. They dump it now into the offensive zone. Barzal down in the corner. Back to the point here now. Long shot from Mayfield. That one gets blocked out. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Colton, Troy, Gerard. Thank you guys. Trying to keep up as best I can with also the game going on as that one gets back out. Cleared there by the Isles. Taken down now. Pens back in their own end. Starting the breakout here. Up through the middle now. Into the offensive zone, but sent right back out there by New York. Back to neutral ice. Pens looking for possession. Here comes Beauvillier now for the Islanders. Setting up in the offensive zone. Back there, moved in. That one gets stopped. Taken now. Here's Pittsburgh with it. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Down in deep here. Isles, though, get it. Pens are making a line change. Fresh legs out there now. Isles now into the offensive end. They dump it deep. Jarry stops it with the paddle. Sends it up the boards. Pens clear quickly. Gaudreau over the red line and dumps it in. Right on Sorokin, who plays it to Pelech. Pelech in the corner moves it up and out of the zone. Down here, no icing. Hard after it, Dumoulin and Pajot. Here's Palmieri on the forecheck against Letang. Palmieri comes away with the puck. Down behind the net. Barzal trying to get it in front, but the Pens come away. Good defensive zone coverage there. Moved up here and brought in. Cleared out here. Taken now. Moved here now. Dumoulin down low. Crosby behind the net. Trying to get a pass out in front. Cizikas gets a stick in the way. Penn's not able to keep it in. Islanders bring it up ice now. New York into the offensive zone. Barzal to Martin. Martin with a shot that gets blocked. Up and out of play there. Nice positioning defensively there for the Isles. Or for the Penguins, excuse me. Isles shot gets blocked up and out of play. Jets score. Thank you so much for that update, Fire Strike. The Jets have taken a 1-0 lead over the Oilers, trying to finish them off tonight. Offensive zone draw here for the New York Islanders, looking for the game-winning goal. Penguins also looking for the game winner and the lead in this series. As it gets moved up now, Pens win it, and they get it out quickly. Dumped into the offensive end. Down low behind the net. Taken here now, though. Taken by the Isles. They chip it off glass and out. Moved up here now. 13:45 to go in OT. No, that one goes up and out of play. 13:46 left in OT as that puck goes out. And we're going to have a face-off coming up here. Unbelievable. Yeah, Oilers, yikes. About to be, chance of being swept in the first round. Not what Edmonton was expecting. Winnipeg has played very well in this series, too. But the Oilers definitely choked, especially Game 3. Taken here now. Moved up by Pittsburgh and into the Islanders zone. They're going to have to go D to D and try and work it out. Green gets it up, but the Pens bring it right back in. Here's Crosby, pickpocketed by Eberle. Barzal with it now. Into the offensive zone. He rips a shot high over the bar. Down in the corner now. Isles cycling in the offensive zone. Jordan Eberle in on goal there. That one deflects to the corner. Pens trying to work it out now. Isles in on the forecheck. Moved up, cleared to the neutral zone there. Into the offensive zone. Isles right back on the attack, but Beauvillier loses the puck. Gensel gets it up. Dumped in deep here by Rust. They're going to head off for a line change. New guys coming on the ice here for the Pens. Under 13 minutes now remaining in the first overtime. Still looking to see who's going to win this game. Isles and Pens knotted up at 2. Series is also 2-2. Penguins trying to bring it into the offensive zone now. They dump it deep and get onside. They'll go in on the forecheck here. Back to the point now. Taken here, New York. In through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end, Brock Nelson. Taken away, though, there by Matheson. And the Penguins are coming back on the rush. Into the offensive zone. Jason Zucker's shot goes high off glass. Kept in at the blue line, though. Long shot there. That one gets blocked on the way through. Bailey comes back to get it now for the Isles. They're trying to work it out of their zone. They get it to the red line and dump it in, but the Pens get possession and will come right back out. Here's Pittsburgh now on the rush into the offensive zone. Not able to keep it there. They'll have to try again over the red line and dump it deep. Behind Sorokin. Mayfield to play it. He gets checked behind the net by Aston Reese. Tanev comes in and takes the puck. Down low here for the Pens. Back out to the point now. Traffic in front. Long shot. That one gets deflected wide. Kept here, though. Pittsburgh still with possession in the offensive zone. Long shot there gets deflected. Aston Reese finds it in the corner. Cycle game going here for the Pens. 11.5 to go in overtime. Long shot there. That one, Sorokin with a big save. Rebound chance. Who's going to find it? The Islanders clear it all the way down. Right in on Jarry as well, so no icing. Jarry sends it back up quickly to the offensive zone. New line now out here. It's Carter, McCann, and Goodrow for the Pens. Isles get it, though, out of their zone. Moved up and dumped into the offensive end by Clutterbuck. He's going in hard on the forecheck. Behind the net. Penguins come away with it, though. Under 11 minutes remaining in overtime. McCann into the offensive end looking for the game winner. He gets checked hard off the boards there, and the Isles take the puck. Good play defensively there for New York. Nice hit. And they're able to dump it deep. 10:40 left in overtime. Moved up here through the neutral zone. Islanders bring it back in. It's Eberle. He gives it away, though, and the Pens clear it back to the neutral zone. D-to-D pass here. Pulock up into the offensive end to Eberle with a shot there. Rebound chance. Oh, that one just goes wide on the rebound. Right of the Islanders player crashing the net looking for it. Now the Pens are back at the other way. That deflects up high and wide. Islanders on the rush now. Eberle through the neutral zone. And that's going to be offsides here against New York as they go over the line too soon. Komarov gets knocked down into the zone, and that's going to be a whistle. 10-11 remaining in OT here, and it's going to be a neutral zone face-off just outside of the Pittsburgh end. What? So many chances here. Good row with a beautiful tip in the high slot. Sorokin got a pad on it. This is unbelievable. Islanders and Pens 2-2. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate every one of you in the chat. That one gets dumped in here now. 10 minutes to go in overtime. New sub hype to all the new subscribers on the channel tonight. Thank you guys so much. Really, really means a lot. So that one gets dumped in now. Green behind his own net. Moved up the boards. Islanders trying to clear the zone. Matheson trying to keep it in. He could for a little while, but now he gets knocked down. And the Isles are able to get the puck back into the Penguin zone. Yeah, all right. I'll update the Oilers goal at a whistle. Too much action going on right now. Moved here. Back to the point. Pettersson, long shot, block. Just deflected wide of the goal. Sent back in there, cross corner. Doesn't connect, though. And the Pens have to regroup at neutral ice. 9:20 to go in overtime. Into the offensive zone now. Here comes Pittsburgh. Trying to send it there off the outside of the goal. Kept deep, though. Hard on the forecheck. Tanev. Back out to the point now. Long shot there. Deflected in front. Stolen by the Islanders. They're going to bring it up ice. Jordan Eberle into the offensive zone. He's going to try and make a possession play as the rest of the Isles change. Pajot on the far boards. Can't maintain possession. Pittsburgh coming back the other way. Isles get it back in their own end, though. They'll regroup through the neutral zone, over the red line and dumped in. Harden on the forecheck now, New York. Behind the net, Marcus Pettersson for the Penguins. He sends it up and gets it out. Dumped into the offensive zone now. Freddie Gaudreau going on the forecheck against Pelech. Pelech with the puck. Moved up the boards to Pajot. Pajot backhands it deep. Can't get it by the Penguins defenseman, though. And they'll send it back. Puck's in the neutral zone. Pens get possession and dump it in. All the way around. 8:20 left in overtime. Moved up now. Sent in front there. Jerry makes the save and he covers it. 8:09 left in OT. Tristan Jarry with a big stop there. And we are still tied up at 2 here in overtime and tied up at 2 in this series. We're going to head to the one commercial break of the OT period. And then we will, well, maybe find out who's going to win this game. Or maybe we go to double overtime. All right, Edmonton has tied the game against Winnipeg. That is 1-1 now in the first. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate every one of you in the chat. I cover the entire NHL. So no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted here. Really means a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, I cover the whole league like I said, so everyone is welcome. I'm going to be streaming all playoffs long. It's been such a fun postseason so far, and that hopefully will continue all the way through. Big save there by Jarry, and we're going to have an offensive zone draw here for the New York Islanders. Coming back from commercial break now. What a hockey game here in game number 5. What a hockey game. Teams are getting ready here. Beauvillier out there. Letang. NBC showing some of the top players on the ice. Looks like it's going to be the second line for the Isles here in the offensive zone. The lines remain the same. It's Nelson, Beauvillier, and Bailey. And that is the line out here for the Isles. Looks like, is it the McCann? Let's see, Gaudreau, Carter, and McCann out for the Pens. Penguins get it. They dump it into the offensive end. 8 minutes to go in overtime. Down in the corner here. Josh Bailey takes it. Out to the neutral zone. He loses the puck, though. And Pens are able to bring it into the offensive end. Backdoor chance there, but it's gloved by Sorokin before anybody could get a tip on it. And Sorokin nabs that one and covers it. 7:47 to go in overtime. And it's going to be an offensive zone draw for Pittsburgh now. Hey, Donovan, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Welcome. What a hockey game here in game number 5. Isles and Pens. OT now. 7:47 to go. You got to start to wonder if this might be going to double OT potentially. But one thing we do know for sure, we know for sure that the next goal of this game is going to win it. And we know that this has been a very, very close series. Islanders with a chance in front, but they can't get a stick on it. Pens now into the offensive zone. Trying to send it there to Gensel. Sends it through. Stolen back by the Isles. 7:17 to go now in overtime. They dump it in deep. Moved up here. Taken now by Mayfield. 7 minutes to go in overtime. Who is going to finish this off? Into the offensive end, New York. Eberle loses it, though, and the Pens chip it back out. Moved up now. Dumped in there by the Islanders. Down in the corner, Eberle on the forecheck against Letang. Now behind the net, Komarov and Barzal go after it. Bluger gets it, though, for the Pens. He's able to move it out. Not over and that's going to be offsides against Pittsburgh as Tanev touches it after entering before the puck. And that'll be a neutral zone face-off coming up with 6:35 remaining. This is going to be wild. Amber, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. We are getting down to the late stages of the first overtime period. We still have not had a goal here in OT. .35 left. And a face-off coming up. It looks like the officials are trying to figure out where this puck is going to be dropped. Underwater! What is going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Pittsburgh is at home. The series is and the ticker at the top. Literally, the series is scrolling across the top in the ticker, and that is where it's staying. .35 to go in OT. That's an intentional offsides call against the Penguins there. Mike Sullivan not happy. Isles trying to get set up in the offensive zone now. Penn's trying to work it out. Moved here, up and out. Cleared here, McCann now. Into the offensive zone, dumps it deep. Moved up now. Islanders quickly get it out. Pulock falls down, though, and loses the puck. Isles have to go back in their own zone to regroup. They dump it into the Penguins' end. And no icing on that play. Matheson goes back to play it. 5:55 to go in overtime here. Pittsburgh looking for the win. Islanders looking for the win. Both teams looking for a 3-2 series lead. That gets sent down behind the net in the Islanders zone, but they're going to move it quickly up. Not a whole lot of great even chances in this overtime. This has been stifling shutdown defense and back and forth play. Everything's clogged up right now. You're not seeing a lot of shots on goal. You're not seeing a lot of high quality chances here. These teams are playing defense first. 5:32 left now in overtime. Taken now, one around. Antonio, I do not care who wins the game. I have no preference here. It's hoping for a great hockey game. Islanders with it now. Trying to get it deep. Penn's trying to work it out. Move to the middle. Penguins steal the puck. They send it to the blue line. That goes by Leddy. Here comes Pittsburgh. Hard after it on the forecheck. Kapanen gets there first. Leddy checks him in the corner. 5 minutes to go in OT. Back out to the point now. Dumoulin, long shot. That one goes wide. Zucker finds it behind the net. Penn setting up in the offensive zone. Long shot again there. That one again wide. Hits the end boards. Penn's come away with it though. Trying to keep it in the offensive end here. Good poke check there by Leddy. Rust able to find it though. Back to the blue line. Isles now to the neutral zone. Just able to get it out. 4.5 minutes to go in overtime. Pens get possession back. Back into the offensive zone. It's Gensel. Drop pass here. Letang with a bomb. That one just goes wide. What an opportunity. Backdoor chance. That one can't get it off cleanly. Letang throws it wide again. Puck's in the corner. Gensel gets to it. Pittsburgh swarming in the offensive zone. Trying to finish this game off here. Sent down low to Crosby. Behind the net. Taken again. Pittsburgh back to the point now. Long shot. That one gets blocked by Komarov. Up the boards now. Move to the middle. Pittsburgh still in the offensive zone. What a shift for them. Trying to end this game. Cross ice pass. That one wide. Blocker side by Rust. Trying to go again. Rust can't handle the pass. Islanders get it. Eberle out of the zone. Can he flip it by? Only into the back to Dumoulin. And actually good pressure here from Cizikas. Sends it deep. Isles get it now. In the neutral zone, they're able to dump it back into the offensive end, but the Pens send it right back out. 3:25 to go in overtime. What a shift there for Pittsburgh. Just couldn't finish one of them off. Down low now. Isles out of their end. That goes deep. Dumoulin back after it with Clutterbuck on the forecheck. Bluger comes in and takes it away from Pajot. Pens are able to clear the zone. Now taken back. Chris Letang just going to make a possession play here for the Penguins. Under 3 minutes remaining in the first overtime period. Moved up ice to the middle. Taken here now. Islanders with it. Back into the offensive end now. Penguins couldn't get that puck deep. Chance in front there. Kept in at the point by Dobson. Taken now. Bavillier. Sends it in front. Nobody able to get a deflection on it. Goes to the corner. Pens not able to get it out of the zone either. They'll try again. Freddie Gaudreau along the sideboards. McCann comes over and helps out. And that one is sent out of the zone there. Isles have to go back and regroup. Dobson up through neutral ice. Dumped back in by New York. 2:15 left in overtime. Pens skate away from the forecheck though. And they move it to neutral ice. Over the red line and dump it in deep. That was Mike Matheson. Trying to send it here. Behind the net. Pittsburgh with it. Wraparound. Not able to get it in front. Eberle comes away with it and clears for the Islanders. 2 minutes remaining in the first overtime. Still knotted up here at 2. Do we have double OT on the way? This is absolutely wild. Into the offensive end here. Eberle with a shot. What a glove save there by Tristan Jarry. He snags it with the glove with 1:46 left. And it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Isles as he covers it up. Really nice save. Welcome into the stream, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Each and every one of you in the chat. Jets go up 2-1. Nathaniel, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers tonight. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. This one gets sent back now. Islanders in the offensive zone. Fourth line on the ice, trying to finish this off. Up and out now, cleared by Pittsburgh. Final minute 33 of overtime. They dump it into the offensive zone. That goes right in on Sorokin. He plays it over to Andy Green, and the Islanders dump it out. Penn's going to take possession back. Moved here now. A minute 20 remaining in overtime. Hey, what's going on? 3-2-1. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Crosby with it now into the offensive zone. Pittsburgh trying to finish this off before we have to go to a double overtime. We've got 1:05 left in OT. Pens are back in the offensive end. Trying to get a good clean shot to the net here. Sent around by Malkin. Malkin with a long one. That gets deflected and a save grabbed there by Sorokin with the glove. 56 seconds left in OT. This is unbelievable. Appreciate all of you in the chat. Really, really appreciate all of you guys. It would really mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Malkin in to take this offensive zone face-off. This is edge-of-your-seat stuff going on here in the overtime. That gets moved up, and the Islanders clear it out. They dump it into the offensive end all the way around. Down to 45 seconds left in the OT. Sent out trying to get it here in front. Penguins cleared out of the dangerous area, but Pajot finds it on the half wall. Back to Pulock. Pulock with a bomb! Goes wide. Puck's behind the net. Pens find it. They clear it up to the blue line, but not out. Kept in with a cross-corner dump by Ryan Pulock. Pens will try again on the clear. This time they get it. Out of the zone. 22 seconds left in overtime. Matheson with a long shot. Saved by Sorokin. Behind the net now. Penguins still have possession. Into the middle to Dumoulin now. Top of the circle. Down the half boards. Looking for a pass out in front. 7 seconds left. Is it going to be a buzzer beater here? Long shot there. Blocked by the Islanders. Cleared out of the zone. And we're going to double OT. Unbelievable pressure. But the Pens can't get it by Sorokin. And we are going to double OT here. But we have an intermission first. This is absolutely nuts. My first double OT game of these playoffs. And oh boy. What a hockey game. What a hockey game here between the Islanders and Penguins. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. We've got some time to kill in the chat here. Florida is up 3-1. I must have missed that in the chat, guys. My apologies. Thank you for that update. What was I even going to say? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate everybody in the chat. What a hockey game. We've got some time to kill in the chat while we wait for the second overtime to begin. It's going to be really, really fun. Actually, no, this is not my first double OT game. Capitals and Bruins, game number 3 went to double overtime. So I was wrong about that. All these games are getting hard to keep track of. I've streamed so many games so far, but this is my second double OT game of the playoffs. What a hockey game is right, Terry. Unbelievable. Anthony as well. What a hockey game. So yeah, we got some time to kill in the chat here while we wait for this double overtime to begin. But man, this is a huge game 5, and it is coming right down to the wire. Hey, thank you, Anthony. Really appreciate you watching. Gerard, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Ben, great to see you in the chat. Glad that we're going to see you more for sure. If it goes to 3 overtimes, then it goes to 3 overtimes, Jay Sean. I'm going to keep streaming until somebody wins this game. Yes, welcome to all the new subscribers tonight. Hype to all of you in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. This has been a crazy game. But welcome to all the new subscribers tonight. If you're new to the channel, I do cover the entire NHL. So fans of every team are welcome and wanted on this channel. And we'd love to have you become part of the community. And I'm going to be streaming all playoffs long, as many games as I can. So this is going to be a whole lot of fun, all postseason long. Thank you guys all so much for being here. This has been an insane hockey game between the Islanders and the Penguins, and it is going to go right down to the end here. Double overtime coming up. Absolutely wild night so far. A few, Erwin, a few. Oh, man. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Wild night of hockey. There's nothing like overtime in the playoffs. It's just such an incredible display on the ice, and the level of play and just the intensity. And I mean, the NHL postseason is just magical. It's absolutely magical. Monkey, let's see. We have about another 10 minutes of intermission until the next overtime begins. No, actually, it's 18 minutes of intermission during regulation. It is 15 minutes of intermission for overtimes. So any intermission heading into an overtime is 15 minutes, and the first and second intermissions during regulation are 18 minutes. Hey, Daily Sports Talk, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. The old Winnipeg Jets, Rob, are now the Arizona Coyotes. The new Winnipeg Jets are the old Atlanta Thrashers. Underwater is a big fan of the second round. Second round matchups are always a lot of fun underwater. I have not seen the Preds games, Brian. It means the intermission is when the teams are in the locker room getting rested and the game is not going on. So they're showing a live look in now of Florida and Tampa Bay. They've got about 12 and a half minutes remaining in the third period of that one. And Florida has a 3-1 lead, trying to keep their season alive at home. We're getting ready for the start of the second double overtime here. Connor, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Wow, you found a Jets jersey for $35. That's not bad, Ben. I would definitely grab that if you could. Overtime intermissions, Garen, are 15 minutes. Regulation intermissions are 18. Hey, thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, I'm streaming as many games as I can. As many games as I can this postseason. This is the time to grow the channel, and I mean, I stream all during the regular season as well, but obviously everything is ramped up in the playoffs. Way more people watching in the playoffs. Yeah, if you can get a jersey, Ben, for $35, I would definitely get that. That is a lot better than paying $135 for it, believe me. Got the itch. No, I just do it here on YouTube. I started Well, I started this channel back in 2018, but I didn't really start doing play-by-play until like the last year and a half. So I've done a lot of games though over the last year and a half, but I'm not a professional commentator or anything like that. I don't work for a network or anything. I just watch the game and try and do play-by-play here on YouTube, and that's how I've grown this channel. But thank you. I appreciate that. Got the itch. My bracket, Joe, has Vegas, but I think there are a number of different teams that have a legit shot this year. I don't trust my bracket at all. But I ended up, I have Vegas in my predictions, but we will see. Oh, I would definitely get that, Ben. I would definitely get that, Ben. Yes, NFL football is my second favorite sport. I follow the NFL pretty much just as closely as I do the NHL. Hockey's definitely my number one though, but NFL football is my number two. Hey, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gerard. I would love to see the Panthers win tonight as well, Echo, because I would love to see that series go beyond 5 games. Erwin, that is when we get to the Final Four. They're gonna seed them 1 through 4 based on regular season record, and then 1 will play 4 and 2 will play 3. So that's why we don't know who's gonna play who in the Final Four yet, because it depends on who gets to the Final Four. Yes, got the itch. I am a very, very lucky Patriots fan. I'm a fan of all the Boston teams. I'm from Massachusetts. I was born here, lived here my whole life. I live about an hour south of Boston, so all the Boston, New England teams are my teams. But like I said, I cover the whole league on this channel. We got fans of every team, part of the off the wall hockey community here. And, man, hockey's just my favorite sport. I love it so much. I played it for 12 years growing up, and now I watch as much of it as I can. I talk about it as much as I can. Hockey's definitely my number one. Yeah, Patriots flag, and actually there's a picture under it that you can't really see because of the mattress, but that picture is from the Patriots' 2001 Super Bowl win. Their first Super Bowl win. It's like of the stadium, and it's signed by Adam Vinatieri, who obviously kicked the game-winning field goal in that game. So that's a really cool picture that I like a lot. Not really, Chad. That's a sport that I've never really gotten into. I mostly watch hockey and football. A little bit of baseball from time to time, but soccer and basketball I've never really gotten that much into. Trying to like rest my voice a little bit here. Oh yeah, Stanley Cup over everything, Avatar. NHL playoffs over everything. Hey, that's gonna, yeah, Young, absolutely, man, for sure. That's gonna be great. Definitely would think that that'd be a good plan for as well. I think, when I get a house and when I have my own place and everything, and enough money, I can really turn at least one of the rooms into a really, really cool kind of man cave with a lot of sports stuff in it for sure. All right, Tampa and Florida, yes, they are in the third period. Hey, Sal, my buddy Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. In the chat. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to see you. If you guys like basketball, Behind the Arc Basketball is a great channel to go to. That's my buddy Sal. And he does tremendous NBA and college basketball coverage on his stream. Because it's the playoffs, Brian. There's just way more people interested in the playoffs than in the regular season. Let's see. No, Erwin, not at all. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Sal. LXY, I picked Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh in 6 before the playoffs started when I filled out my predictions in my bracket. What am I trying to say here? I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry, guys. I obviously, that's my prediction for this series, but this series is definitely could go either way. I mean, if the Islanders somehow pull out this win, that'd be huge. That'd be nuts. But, yeah, well, I mean, that was my original prediction. Once I make a prediction, I don't change it. That's just not something I do. I'm either right or I'm wrong. You know, I'm wrong about a lot, but I don't change predictions. So, I've never been to a summer camp, so, no. Wow, Sal did a blowout game last night. The Bucks made 22 threes and beat the Heat by 34. That is wild. Jay Sean, that is Brian Rust, number 17 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Chanel, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ben went to math camp a few years ago. That was like right at the beginning of the channel when we were doing the math camp stories, dude. Absolutely. JT has Pajot. All right, we should hopefully be getting ready for the start of double overtime here. Yeah, summer of 2018, Ben. That was when you were in math camp. That was right after the playoffs. My first playoffs ever on YouTube. 2018 postseason. All right, everybody. Double overtime is here. We are getting ready for puck drop. Danny, what is going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I have no rooting interest, Willard. No rooting interest. Just hoping for a great game, and boy, has it been. We are ready to go here. Start of double overtime. Let's go. Edge of your seat action will commence. Magic Man, what is going on? Welcome. Yeah, probably, Ben. I would think so. Absolutely. Taken now. We are underway in double overtime. The Penguins win it back. This game is still tied up 2-2. Series is tied up at 2 as well, and that's going to be icing against Pittsburgh. And just 8 seconds in, we get a whistle, and the Isles will get an offensive zone face-off here. Hey, Shane, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Moved out now. Penguins win the face-off, and they get it out of their zone. Dumped into the offensive end by Gensel. Now going in on it is Brian Rust. Crosby forechecking as well, but the Isles move the puck. They get it up and out. Now Palmieri on a break here. Oh, it just hops over the stick of Eberle. He would have been in all alone. And the Pens take it. They move it out. Dumped in by Rust now. Malkin coming out. Block it away there by Sorokin. Rebound chance goes off a skate. Pens keep it in though. Good pinch by Cece. Back here, and that one goes past Malkin, and all the way down. Jerry has to come out and play it. He gives it away. Chance here, and the Islanders score! A brutal giveaway by Tristan Jarry, and the Islanders win the game 3-2 and go up in the series 3-2. How did that just happen? How? Unbelievable! Tristan Jarry just gives the game away. He throws the puck right up the middle of the ice. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my God. Did that really just happen? Jarry comes out to play the puck, throws it right up the middle of the ice to Josh Bailey, and Bailey flips it high glove side. Jarry literally, they tape-to-tape pass to Josh Bailey. Oh, I cannot believe that just happened. That is absolutely wild. And the New York Islanders win this game 3-2. After being heavily outshot. Pittsburgh outplayed them the entire game. And the New York Islanders win this game 3-2 as a brutal defensive zone giveaway by Tristan Jarry turns into a goal against for Josh Bailey. And it is 3-2 Islanders. It is 3-2 Islanders in the series as well. I cannot believe that this game just ended with that. Oh my God. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Well, anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this one. That does it for this game. I cannot believe that this game just ended that way. And that is going to bring us to the end of tonight. I will be back tomorrow. For the Toronto Maple Leafs against the Montreal Canadiens, game number 4 at 7:30 p.m. And we'll have another great night of playoff hockey. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate all of the new subscribers tonight, all the people on the channel watching. Thank you guys so much. The support during these playoffs has been absolutely unreal. Have a great night, guys. Have a great day tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you all very soon. Tomorrow night, I am doing the Maple Leafs and Habs game number 4. And then I'm going to go into, if there's any time left, in Carolina, Nashville. I'm going to do the end of that game. And that brings us to the end of tonight. So have a great night, guys. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe. It helps out an absolute ton. I cover the whole league. I'll be talking to you guys all very, very soon. Leafs and Habs tomorrow night. Going to be a fun one. Peace out and hopefully see you tomorrow. Woo!